Yo, what is going on, everyone? How the heck are we today? Let's swap over here. Let's move on over to the actual screen of the stream. It's a Limbus stream, baby. What's going on, everyone? How the heck are we doing today? I figured I would stream on the main channel today and give that a shot and see how that exactly goes, just because we had the couple of Limbus videos drop on the main channel. If you guys have not been familiar, we've been doing the entire Limbus journey on the live channel, but you guys don't really care too much about that. Do you like hard games with sick lore, turn-based RPGs? That's right up my alley. Underrail, I'll definitely put it on the list. I'm always looking for cool games to play. Actually, looking at it, it actually does look kind of interesting. All right, good to know. That's something cool to look into. But Lennon and Dav, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are all doing super well. We got Greencliff in the chat, that one arsonist. We are vibing. Tiberius, member for 39 months. Holy crap, that's actually insane when you really think about it. Actually kind of crazy. Let me go ahead, let me up my volume, because that is what's going on here. I need my volume mixer, please. And we'll raise Limbus up there. There we go. Perfect. Spiritual successor to Fallout 1 and 2. Interesting. I've never gotten into the Fallout series, believe it or not. You know what? I was born in the generation of people that like loved Fallout 3, and like a lot of my friends, like, do you guys remember Xbox live parties? Do you remember when like people, we never gamed alone? I don't know, maybe you people got, maybe you new folks do that. I'm also pushing 30, so me and the boys don't really get together all that much and play some games and rip the games. But I will say like Xbox live parties, I know a lot of people, like I would be in the Xbox live chat, people that would be playing Fallout 3 and 4, and I know 1 and 2 is completely different than 3 and 4. Don't mistake, I know completely, like don't call me out and be like, he doesn't even know. I do know. I know 1 and 2 is more tabletop-ish, more like old school Baldur's Gate-ish, because it was more like, you know, it was more old school PC. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that for sure. I'm gonna give that a shot. Today, though, we are here to play Murder on the Warp Express. Again, as I was saying, like on the live channel, we have been playing a lot of Limbus. We've played all the way up to the where we are right now. Now I've been slacking because I've been working hard. Got to pay the bills here. Your boy's got fucking student loans, and your boy's got, you know, a bunch of shit, you know, that is required to be paid, so he had to lock in a little bit, to say the least. I don't know why I'm talking in the third person, but Shirakuro is going on. So yeah, I've been neglecting. I've still been doing, my playthroughs. As you can see, I've been hard at work for the Enkefallen. And I've mostly just been doing mirror dungeons and just like, working on just like lore and stuff. So I've kind of put the story off, unfortunately. Speaking of which, it's Walpurgis. And I don't know about anyone else. Look, my Walpurgis, I'll even show you my extraction history. Absolute well, no, that's not. I was hoping that it would show me the actual units that I got. Never mind. I got shit. I quite literally, well, that's not true to say I got shit. I did get Yuna Faust, and I did also get the Yi Sang ego. So I did get 2 out of the 3 that are required, so not bad. However, I will say I haven't gotten Salvador Gregor, and I'm getting a little worried. And to have to pull 95 more times, it's just crazy. But thankfully, if you have been here a lot of times, you got Shirakuro, Greencliff, the OGs. JJK to PM is peak. I mean, listen, we just go from one mountaintop to the other. I don't know what else to tell you. This is how your boys just built different. Sometimes I want to do the sarcastic bit, and you know what I mean. But also sometimes I'm like, people aren't gonna understand that I'm joking. Like I gotta you know what I mean. I gotta add the JK at the end of it, right? Is Limbus Company gacha? It is, but it's one of the best gacha games in existence, and that's because it doesn't waste your money, and it doesn't exist just to suck you dry, compared to others gacha. Like Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade is a slop guzzling machine that's designed to just take all of your your money and everything that you own and love. However, Limbus, you don't even need to pay. You can get, which is what I'm about to say, you don't even need to, all of these IDs, these Walpurgis IDs that I got, the Sword Sharpened with Tears, Jong's Office, some of the best IDs in the game. You can only get these IDs every 3 to 4 months. I didn't pay for these. I just, again, like I was saying, I've been playing this game without doing the story. I've just been doing the mirror dungeons, and what it is you build character shards, right? From getting boxes, and after you get 400 character shards, you can basically get whatever ID you want in the game. Outside of the Walpurgis Night IDs, you can only get these during a Walpurgis event, which comes about every 3 to 4 months. But again, pretty much almost everything else is available. You can just buy it with the right amount of shards, so you can get almost everything without paying for it. You might just have to wait a little bit for the IDs to come available. Right now we're in season 7, so season 6 IDs you can't purchase. It adds a little bit of exclusivity. When season 8 comes out, probably after Walpurgis, season 7 IDs won't be available. I have pretty much almost everything in season 7 though, besides LCE, Ego, AEDD, Gregor, and Ardor Blossom Star. So if I don't shard these by the end of the season, I won't be able to get these for another year or so. But I don't really need another charge unit. I don't really need another charge ID. I don't really. Do you want to take a look at the charge team? The charge team is the only, I think, keyword that I don't have shit. Look at that. I got W Corp, Faust, and W Corp Hong Lu. Isn't Walpurgis the big villain in Madoka Magica? I never saw Madoka Magica, but I have heard it's peak. Kiwami, what is going on? Listen, Kiwami, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I love the Don Quixote talk. This is not me. I'm just letting you know that you have competition. Mimito, another member of the community, also does the Don Quixote speak. So I'm just saying, you guys might have to 1v1 and duke it out. That's not, if you guys can coexist, you guys can coexist. I'm not saying that two legends can't be in the same room together. I am just saying that you do have the, there's There's only so much room. I love it though. Honestly, the more people we got talking in Don Quixote speak in chat, the better, to be fair. No Opt is hoping for them to fight? No, dude. I already made the R-Court video. I don't need to I don't need to revisit that concept, to be completely honest with you. Damn. Kawami said, "Don't worry. I've got a bunch of former chat bidders in my wake." What's another notch on the bedpost? But yeah, I got pretty much all the Walpurgis IDs that I wanted, so I'm very happy. I even went out of my way to get full stop Heathcliff and full stop Hong Lu. I got Philip. I don't know if you can hear it. Hold on. My noise limiter is probably too too high. Won't be able to hear it. My baby is snoring. She's snoring. It's so loud. It's so cute. Gotta get full send Heathcliff. Yo, that's the real Walpurgis bait that we needed. What up, Hideki? What's going on? Unk alert. Fuck you. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I was born when it was still cool to be born. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, anything after 00, you know, a little bit of negative aura. A pet, it's my dog Harley. That'd be crazy. But yeah, I got Magic Bullet, I got Dawn, Fixer, Philip, I got Zhong Office. I think I already showed you that. I got Solemn Lament, Yi Sang to go with the Solemn Lament, Ego. Dude, Faint Aromas and Solitude. I don't even have her up tie 3'd, and she was out damaging my entire sync team. Kind of wild. There was indeed a moment in time that it was cool to be formed. If you missed it, I'm sorry. Maybe it will come again, but then again, you kind of already missed your chance. The window has already passed of opportunity. You know what they always say. Some people just have it, and some people don't. I'm not saying it was my choice to be born in the 90s, but dare I say there hasn't been another 10 years like the 90s. Go ahead. Someone from the thousands or someone from the tens, go ahead and claim that as your decade. Go ahead and claim that as your decade. That's what I thought. I don't know what bro is yapping about. Anyway, so it's Murder on the Warp Train Express. We're just gonna run through this. As far as like turning chat off when we're going through the story, I doubt any of you guys would be able to spoil me on anything that I probably don't already know. The amount of spoilers that I have already done damage to in regards to myself, for some of the videos that I've had to do, and for some of the scripts that you guys don't even fucking know about because the videos haven't even come out yet. You guys don't even have to worry. But that's just how the stream goes, guys. Don't worry. Time to spoiler that a sinner is gonna die. Whoa! A ride to be most exquisite. Yeah, we love warp trains. Favorite transportation in the city. You couldn't pay me enough. You literally couldn't pay me enough, I fear. At least like they were in like first class pods inside of the warp train. So like, to be fair, like they did try, and then like it's like, god damn it, Faust, you can't even let me rest for a single second in this damn it, you know, like the work never ends. Can't even get some goddamn fucking shut eye in the warp train. Yeah, Faust is like, all right, so I'm up, and unfortunately you're up. This is like the passenger situation where like Faust was the only one up, and she was like, well, I'm not going to be the only one outside of, you know, the warp sleep. Everyone else is going to have to suffer.
단테, 혼란스럽겠지만.
Hold on, we're going to have to up the volume like we normally do here. Voice is always at the highest, but sometimes that doesn't always make a lick of a difference at all. What, he says. What the hell happened is right. He's tick-tocking away, dude.
다음 행선지는 워프 열차입니다. 단테.
Dante. Yep, that's where it all started. What, the fucking freeze frame? The red gaze, we love it. It's no longer Pride Month, but we'll allow it. It's a Pride year, I feel like. It's a Pride year this year. We're calling it. Not that I have any right to call it. I have not had that bestowed upon me. There you are, Kiwami, there you are. I love how like everyone's first assumption of like why we're going to the warp train is to solve a problem. There's absolutely no way that like they're like, oh, we couldn't be riding the warp train, like that's not what we're here for, right? Yeah, anybody is quite literally doing anything they possibly could to be like, get me the fuck off this train. I do not want to be here right now. This is actual fucking cancer. I mean, they are on the other complete like opposite side of the fucking city. They really don't have a like. Are they gonna walk, or they're not gonna use my question: how does Mephistopheles get to Peak Corp? After this, are we no longer using Mephistopheles? I don't want to. I mean, I guess that's a spoiler, so don't tell me that I don't know. But like that, I guess do they have like a? Is it like a plane where they have like a back section for Mephistopheles to go onto? That's actually, I feel like that's actually a genuinely a decent question. Are they gonna turn the Mephistopheles into a warp train? How many spoilers has thou encountered by far? I have a hard time believing there's anything that you'd be able to surprise me with. Let's go with that. I'd be hard pressed. I'd be hard pressed to say there's not much information that would be flooring to me. I mean, like there's like obviously like there's things that I don't know. But like I feel like any major key like details, like I know this pretty much the like spark notes of Canto 7. Like if you're asking like if I know like about like Don Quixote like and Sancho, or like what like the whole identity, like her Jordans when they pop on and off, yes. I do know that. And that's not even from spoilers, that's just from memes. After a while, you can't even exist without seeing the fucking gremlin memes. Gervile, I know, everyone gets so fucking pissed at me. it's a direct feeling that you are always going to encounter in the stream. I'm sorry. It's
10초 만에
it's first time for
아니라
everybody.
사실은 엄청 오래 운행한 뒤에
You get over it
승객분들의
eventually.
기억을 전부 없애는 거겠죠?
I honestly, I'm a full honest believer. I'm a full honest believer in the saying that like a good story, like obviously you can spoil a good story in a sense of like, you know, here's some information that might be spoiled, but like I feel like if a story is really good and the writing is great, like you might not get that initial shock of the spoiler and it happening, but you can still enjoy a story despite things being spoiled. There's so many stories that like I've gotten into that I'm easily still able to fully enjoy because the writing is just that peak, if that makes sense, right? Like, yeah, like again, like it sucks, you know, like you might not get that initial shock and surprise, but we've learned time and time again, I feel like in media, especially if you've been in landscape and you've watched a bunch of shows and you've read a bunch of different things, like the shock and awe feeling that you get is extremely temporary, but like the impact and the feeling and the emotional connection that you're able to make with whatever happens in that moment is what lasts longer, right? Like so like yes, like again, like you lose that initial dopamine spike, but the self-sustaining beauty of art lives on, if that makes sense. Look, man, I don't fucking know. I just play Limbus Company. Also meant that they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. So I keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes share it with the rest of the sinners. Oh, that's right, his diary. Remember when Dante got all fucking insecure and Catherine was like, oh, so you keep a diary? And he was like, nah, no, it's more of like a journal. And she was like, it's a diary. And he was like, fuck, I'm not gay. You know, like it was so, it was kind of just innocent of Dante. He's like, no, it's not a diary, damn it. I had an abundance of W Corp identities, so it wasn't difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains. I do like how they kind of do this, right? Like, because playing Limbus Company, most people, especially Lovetown and like Warp Trains, they're going to be like the biggest people that play this game. So instead of having a whole entire pack of people that pretty much already know, like that pretty much don't know like what the Warp Train is and going through it and learning about it again, it's like you're just retracing the same story. So I generally do actually really appreciate that like they kind of do it this way, where it's like, hey, look, you probably already know that Warp Trains are fucked, so like let's just skip past that and just like kind of have a situation where through the identities everyone kind of already knows that Warp Trains are fucked, so we can kind of like I like how they do that. It's a great way to reuse the concept with new characters that shouldn't know, but still treat it with respect in a way that like readers that both do and don't know can like understand. Ignorance really is bliss indeed. Some of you sick motherfuckers were literally in my comment section being like, dude, who cares? You just forget about it. I would still take the Warp Train. Crazy to me. I can't imagine. That's a level of I can't tell if that's aura or if that's just like, you know what, like a mental illness. Like insane.
파우스트는 모든 것을 알고 있으니까요.
열차를 탄다는 사실이 변하질 않는데
이 버스는요?
Thank you, Sinclair is asking the real questions. What the fuck are we doing with the bus?
매핑. 워프 열차의 최후미는
The rearmost tail cars of warp trains are all freight cars. That is where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported. Bro, here's a question. I mean, I guess like everyone would still go fucking crazy inside the Mephistopheles, but like if we all like stayed inside of, damn, another Don Quixote showed up already, dude. Get ready. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the Coliseums up in here. Couldn't we just stay inside the Mephistopheles for safety?
LCB 소 1등석을 통해 이동할 예정입니다.
Another young Don. It always starts off peaceful.
1등석이라면 부자놈들의 지정석 같은 데 아니냐?
Heathcliff's gonna be like, nah, I don't need to sit no first class. Say less, Heathcliff. See you after the train ride. Sorry, I fucking bashed my fucking gamer subs cup against the desk. That might have been loud.
누구는 표 살 돈도 없어서 기차 화물칸에 끼어 타고 있는데 앞자리에서 거들먹거리면서 타던 놈들.
왜 저를 노려보시는 건데요? 전 그런데 앉아본 적 없단 말이에요.
자리 하나에 날개 직원 초봉 서너 달치는 된다던데.
Expensive as 3 or 4 months salary of a first year wing employee. People were asking me in the Warp Train video how much it costed. There's your answer right there. I'm gonna have to make a note of this in stream and make like a short for the channel. How much do warp trains cost? You ever do like the AI voice? Which, first of all of you motherfuckers already, maybe not you people in chat, all you motherfuckers already tell me that I have. So like, also doing like a stream on main, I hope everyone in the comment section that's like, this sounds like an AI voice. I wonder who's possibly fucking. How dare you make content on YouTube using AI? It's my voice, damn it! I was born with default NPC number 3. I can't help that. If anything, the AI was trained on me. I don't know what to tell you. Like, is that possible? I've got hundreds and thousands of videos on YouTube. So technically speaking, not out of the field. Do I have enough money to sue and prove it? Not even close. Young manager, thy voice sounds naturally like AI, though I have seen worse. Verily, Kiwami, it's true. It does. It's just. But like the thing is, though, is like, at least like we can know that. Like I do appreciate like when we all have these moments together, because then you guys can know like, damn, like he really does just sound like he might just be a robot, but at least he's authentic. Like like the consciousness inside the robot is at least like real. Like it's not like running on LLMs and destroying the environment. How much is the average salary would it be in the city? That's a good question. I don't know how much on. That's what they use in currency, right? I don't know how much on is. I don't know what's the exchange rate.
걱정할 만한 재정
We gotta
상태는
ask
아니죠.
KJ. Yo, he was streaming today. Someone's got he didn't have YouTube chat open for I imagine very good fucking reasons. Probably only had like the South Korea. He seemed like to only have like the South Korean chat open. So any South Korean fans, you gotta ask KJH what is the exchange rate for on. He might have already answered it. Can't believe my robot content creator has a soul. Every time before I power down from stream, I was just learning how to love.
그런 식으로 홍보하곤 하죠. 엄밀하게는 급속 동면 캡슐입니다. 워프 열차가
Flash
실제
freeze
이동하는
hibernation.
시간을
That's
상으로도
actually
안정적인
sick. It
작동이
just
되는
like
성능이니
happens super
탑승객은
quick.
눈을
First time seeing your
감았다가
face.
떴을 뿐인데
I've been
도착한
considering
것과 다를 바 없는
just
체감일 것입니다.
I've been considering doing more like moments like in the video, just like maybe in the first 10-20 seconds of just like me like blah, 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 like reading my script, you know what I mean? And then like everyone can be like, oh, okay, it's a real person. And then like I don't ever have to show myself again. I might just start doing that just because, and it's not because like, I mean, I think, you know, I think I'm pretty charming on camera. But I'm just kidding. But like, Like I just feel like sometimes people don't give a fuck about me. They give a fuck about what I'm making a video on. But also at the same time, maybe I'm wrong. In the world of AI, it might be important to show that I'm real. I don't know. I've even had people be like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you had an ad in this video because I was able to see you in the sponsor," and I'm like, that's crazy to me. Unfamiliar yet welcome the company's regard for our well-being. True, Yi-sang.
원래 같았으면
Yi-sang
김정일
said,
씨랑
wait,
카오만
that's
실적인
weird that they're
동생을
shelling out the
처분해주려나
extra
했는데.
dividends for us. What the fuck did they, tell the shareholders to accomplish that? What's going through Diaz's mind?
그 충실한 조력자만 있어도 충분했었겠지만
Otis stays number one.
다들 왜 이렇게
True.
호들갑인지.
Why the fuck do we have to let the
가는
peasants in first
것이니만큼
class? It should just be me and
워크웨어체가 가지는
Otis.
특수성에 대해 고민하고 걱정해도 모자랄 판인데요.
Oh, yo, because I said 5 words, no hate, by the way? No, not at all. What do you mean? There's no hate.
역시
I feel like I was already talking about this before you chatted, but maybe I'm wrong.
아무리 1등석이라 해도 워프 열차
Also,
자체가
but if you do want the credit for it, I'll give it to you.
저도 역시
I don't want to take that away
걱정돼서.
from you now that you have it. The warp trains are just plain creepy.
1등석 칸은 일반석 승객들이 함부로 올 수 없는 공간이라는 것도 알아두시는 게 좋을.
Well, we've already seen that go bad before, but you know what? To be fair, that was, a different time.
그러니까
Jay Juan, I think he pronounced it. Jay Juan was,
옛날에 재정이 더 좋았을
You know what?
무렵에는
He kind of sucked,
기념품도 하나씩
to be honest with you.
줬었다고 했는데.
He kind of sucked from the very beginning. I don't think there were really any redeeming qualities for Jay Juan. And he's kind of like a piece of shit hypocrite to begin with, if, to say the least. Like he was like, "Oh, you elite motherfuckers, I'm gonna get you just because you." He even admits, he's like, "Yeah, some of you guys might have just won a first class ticket just on the radio or something, or however the fuck people in the city win shit."
정말 늘 순 없는 일이지. 1등석.
I do know that the city's population is 7 billion.
타야 한다면 타겠다.
Marisol.
1등석에 타야만 되나?
I prefer the
그곳은
scenic
나비
route.
교환을
Don't want to
감상하는
miss out on
재미가
all the
없을
fun. Ryoshu is a freak, bro. There's something wrong with her, I think. Fucking Hank Hill voice. That girl ain't right.
좋아.
Oh my god.
다 받아들였다는 것으로 알고.
Is Amanda
결과라도
home?
가지.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, we are back. I bet she doesn't use propane and propane accessories. Yeah, that would indeed be a problem. I think that's the least of Ryoshu's worries, though.
가장 중요한 질문이 남아
A matter of great import to discuss with thee.
뭐냐? 답지 않게 쭈뼛거리고.
Kiwami, translate. First video of you was a versus. Hey, we love that. I fucking you know what? The transformation is crazy. We've been on YouTube at least for like I think 5 years. 5 years now. Insane, man. Almost half a decade of my life. Insane, dude. Started with JJK, now we're here. What if we murdered the train? What's up, Hexnail? You know what? I don't know if anyone's thought about that one.
그 1등석이란 공간에선 신발을 벗고 타야 한다는 소문이 있는데 사실인가?
Our feet freed from our boots. Ah, we're asking the real questions here.
어디서 또 괴상망측한 소문을? 소문이 아니오. 요전에 지나가는 자들의 대화를 엿들었는데
Appreciate the love.
1등석 타면 맨발로 타야 하는 거 알지? 하고 묻자. 당연하지. 그걸 누가 모르냐?
You know, you gotta go
라고
barefoot in
하였단
first class. Don Quixote realistically just doesn't want to end up on Wiki Feet. That's actually her issue.
말이오. 참말인가?
What could
이스마엘군?
possibly be any other reason?
왜 저한테 물어봐요? 저도 타본 적은 없단 말이에요. 홍보 책자에 그런 내용은 없었는데. 잠시만요.
Ishmael always reading the goddamn mission briefing without fail.
본인은 로신한테와 한치도 떨어져서는 안 되는 사이여야 하네. 결코 우리 로신한테를
Foreshadowing it is a narrative device.
불빛 시선께 부탁하네. 로신한테를 옆에 같이 태우면 안 되겠는가?
Don Quixote's voice actor deserves an award, bro. I swear, dude. Kills me every time.
신발은
Hey. Said keep the damn shoes on. Me when someone asks if they have to take the shoes off in my house? Speaks as if rent is due, how all fixers should be. Ah! True words have never been fucking spoken. Wow, if only she knew.
나라고 알겠냐?
I can honestly
안
attest,
그랬어?
like, if you didn't know how fucking, like, horrendously terrible warp trains were on the inside, like, you'd be like, yo, these are fucking sick. So many of the VAs in this game are amazing, you're not lying.
모든 워프 열차 승강장은 그 둥지의 특징과 걸맞는 조형과 건축으로 도시 내에서도 유명하다.
Bro,
승강장의 모습 그 자체로도
The word
도시 명물
vomit.
중 하나로
General design
진수하는
philosophy
것도
that draws
적지
from its respective nests architectural idiosyncrasies. It can also be said that many critics in relevant fields praise the warp train stations as one of the many cultural cornerstones of the city. What a fucking mouthful, bro. No idea when it happened. I thought Dante was gonna say I had no idea what the fuck this man said.
메르소군! 저자는 서부에서
Pay your taxes or else the head will come for you. Listen. That always that bad of a thing?
아니다. 저자의 복장은 가죽 재질과 금속 재방어구가 아니라 원단으로 만들어졌군. 저런 직물 스타일은
Marisol, dude.
서부에서는 보기 드문 동부의 복식이기.
Who's letting him talk for this long? She said slow thyself.
메모를 해로 북부는 추운 날씨 탓에
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't reading all that. I do read? Not that. That was too long of a paragraph, to be honest with you. Who the fuck is this guy, dude? General Grievous? They screamed back. 3 seconds of screaming duet. Oh, she's pissed. Not scared.
우리도 마찬가지였거든.
Dude. Oh, the downside of fucking transhumanism. when you don't have your noise cancellation buff on.
워프 열차 처음 타보는 촌놈들처럼 왜 그러고 길을 단체로 막고 있는 거야?
A ragtag band of Hicks is crazy. I mean, she is talking with Heathcliff, so like I could understand. Still fucked up. We're not gonna take that, dude. Take out the lightsabers, dude. You better not start fucking doing the spin. Did I do that sound right? You know what's crazy is I actually have the sound of General Grievous's lightsabers on my computer right now as we speak. Can I be completely honest with you? I actually do. And can I tell you why? Can I show you guys something that I'm really proud of? You guys have probably already seen it. Just for 1 second. Just for 1 second. Just for 1 second. I was really proud of this moment. So I kind of want to just play it for you guys over again. Cuz it was a lot. Listen, this was a great moment in the video. Can we be real? Can we be just so real? This was such a great way of getting around the head's taboo. They just wait until the main person dies. Like, lame way of getting around the head's taboo. They just wait. Do you hear it though? I think it's like right here. Let me mute my voice. Let me up the volume, maybe. That's literally what I was like, what can I possibly use to make it sound like Baral is fucking ripping this man through dimensions? And I said General Grievous's goddamn fucking lightsaber, bro. And listen, I was proud of that because let me tell you why. Sometimes it just takes a lot to put something together. Like, this is what? 3 seconds. The amount of fucking sound effects, like that's 4 sound effects all put together, and then like making it fucking sync with Baral fucking rolling up and him just taking him on a trip. Like, listen, I don't care what anybody says. One of my most favorite things to edit, for real. Just one more time. Just one more time. Listen. All right, I just wanted to flex just a little bit. We're done. We'll get back to what we're doing. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
처음 타보는 거?
Just wanted to flex for just a little bit. The Patrick image, nothing is funnier to me than when I say butt in a video and I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is a good transition. And I just fucking put a butt. Funniest joke that's ever been created. And it's, you know what? It was one of the original tenets of comedy thousands of years ago, and it still fucking hits. Round trip ticket fee came straight out of my pocket. Hey, sucks to suck, bro. We were able to expense report this.
혹시 그대의 옷차림에 대해 조금 더 자세히 관찰해봐도 괜찮겠는가?
미쳤냐?
Several of his numerous grievances at us before storming off to a different platform.
도시는 넓고
You're not even going to answer Don Quixote's question? pretty normal topic compared to the other stream topics like frogging. Bro, don't even get me started on frogging again, because I still have plenty of shit to fucking say about frogging. Still one of the craziest fucking things that I've ever seen in my entire life.
전신이 의체인 사람은
I just don't understand. And again, maybe it's just me. And it's just like, it's one of those things where you just like put yourself in a position and you're like, I would definitely handle that completely, like perfectly. But it's just because you're viewing everything from an outside point of view, and in complete reality, when you're in the situation, you would not at all react the exact same way. It's like it's just the frogging thing is just like, I don't understand how you have so many signs of someone like being in your home and like you can just ignore it for so long. Like there's so many people that were there for like months. Like I think the one there was one episode where the ladies, it was like 3 college age girls, they were all renting an apartment together, and they would constantly have clothes go missing. They would constantly have like their underwear go missing, and like they had just like been like accusing each other of it. And obviously after a while, when those clothes just never turned up, they, instead of like being like, someone might be in our house or someone might be going through and stealing our shit, they assumed that it was a ghost, and actually things were, which crazily enough, the first time I told this story, I don't remember who it was, but someone in chat was like, oh, I would just assume it was a ghost. They are out there, they do exist. So like it's not that crazy. And the exact same story, exact same episode, these 3 girls, they are like, no, it's nothing, just weird shit missing, going missing, blah 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 blah. They come home one day and there is a bloody handprint on their bedroom mirror. Now, I don't know about you, but if I come home and there is a bloody fucking handprint on my window, not only am I getting the fuck out of the house immediately, I'm probably not going back in, and I'm probably going to assume that some shit's going down. Yet, for some reason, we're like, nah, still the ghost. And you want to know how like insanely childish it is too, is like, it's on a level like you're trying so hard to believe the thing is, it's like something bad isn't actually happening to you, right? Like it's the whole like someone in my house is too insane to actually like mentally comprehend and deal with. Like that situation is fucking unreal. So I would rather laugh with my friends and they do a fucking exorcism and a motherfucking seance in the goddamn house that they just found a bloody handprint in because I think there's a demon there. And you want to know what happens a couple weeks later? They find a fucking homeless person living in the fucking girl's closet that was wearing their clothes, and he was living in their fucking closets. The one girl literally put her phone down in her fucking bedroom and lost it, couldn't find it. And then when someone called the phone, it rang in the other girl's bedroom's closet. And they said, oh, well, that's weird. That's kind of crazy. Must be the ghost again. Nah. Miss me. Oh, dude, we're getting color back because we're coming out of T-Corp. Holy fuck. Things couldn't be better. Average horror movie protest. That's what I mean. Like, everybody is like watching horror movies and they're like, I wouldn't fucking trip. I wouldn't fucking, act like that and sit there and freeze and stand and let the person kill me. And it's like, you know what? Actually, a lot of you motherfuckers would. Like, maybe I would too. I don't know. I'm not one to talk. I'm not a pot calling the kettle black. Like, maybe it is the pot calling the kettle black. Like, I'm not saying that I'm better in like tense situations, but I would hope that I'm a little bit more adept at handling something like that than
일시적인
that.
사망 상태에 이르는 것은 맞지만 세포가 손상될 새도
A
없이
temporary
통제하는
state of
것이니까요.
death caused by a
일반적으로는
rapid cellular
문제 없습니다.
cryopreservation process. Yo, don't ever let Faust and Marisol get into a
동결시에
conversation
발생하는 밀도의
alone
증가나
together.
수분 결정이 날카로워져 세포를 훼손하는 문제도
Might actually be one of the most insanely neurodivergent conversations you've ever had in your entire life.
적어도 파우스트가 알고 있는 선에서는 그렇습니다. 혹여 문제가 있더라도 결국 도착 시에는 원점으로 돌아오니
Faust is way too
다르지
pragmatic for me.
안전하다는 걸 저렇게 길게 말하는 것도
네.
Well, I'll just be returned to our
재주가 있으니까.
original state afterwards anyway. So, does it even really matter if anything goes wrong? Yes, it does actually. I'd rather not. I don't care if the memory gets erased. I don't want it to happen. Get me off this fucking hell machine.
파우스트는
As
대체로
far
틀리지 않습니다.
Dante was like, wait a minute, that's the
하지만
first time you haven't
신뢰합니다.
sounded confident in our entire in about 6 cantos. Why is that?
파우스트가 아직 구하지 못한 정보도 세상에는 존재합니다. 그렇기
Wouldn't
때문에
Marisol just say nothing,
사실을
knowing
말할
Faust
수
knows
있어도
what he wants to say anyway, so he has no need to speak?
것이죠.
Yo, the ultimate, like, zen, quiet, the ultimate friendship, like when the two neurodivergents hang out and it's just complete silence, but they actually fucking love each other.
그래도 1등석이 좋긴 좋네. 피사 정도면 북부 끝자락에 있는 지역인데.
One hell of a time saver. Indeed.
준비되었는가, 로시나테오?
Don Quixote. Never change.
시작되는 걸세. 그러고 보니까 돈키호테 그 신발 빨긴
Do you
하는 거야?
ever wash those shoes? She said, your feet stank.
아니 생각해 보니까 우리 그 고래 뱃속에서
Oh,
한참
she
갇혀
said, think
있었을
back
때
to when we were in the whale
기억나?
throw up.
그 고래가 터지면서 온갖 찌꺼기들이 다 묻었었잖아.
I'm sure
옷이랑
she
신발 할 거
polishes her
없이.
shoes even though they're still on her feet. It might not be, you know. On the inside, oof.
그래서
What-
우리 그 살점이랑 피
Ask the real question, not what the shoes smell like, but what the socks smell like.
별로 유쾌한 기억은 아니지만
그때 돈키호테 혼자
We asked this almost 2 whole cantos later.
듣고 보니
I guess they
꼬질해
do look a
보이긴 하네요.
bit filthy.
자네들
Yikes.
자신의 애마를 품 안에서 함부로 떼어놓는 기사를 본 적이 있는가?
What an answer.
그렇다면 이제라도 보고 듣고 기억해 두시게.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, it sounded like something crazy was going on.
저자들은 단 한순간도 조용히 있는 법이 없군.
와. 그런데
Hong
오티스 씨도
Lu,
이런
dude, I
곳에
feel like I haven't
와보신
heard
적이
from you
있나 봐요?
all fucking intervallo. What's going on? They said Hong Lu's voice actor said I filled my quota with the last detective work. Ping me when the canto's ready.
뭐 옛날에는 이런 비슷한 VIP 좌석을 제공받고는 했지. 어이, 1등석에는 한 번도 사고가 난 적 없었던 거.
Damn, dude. Otis has got she's got the jitters.
여러분의 불안감 조성을 방지하기 위해 워프 열차에서 일어났던 사고에 대한
In
기록들이
order to prevent cases of
않겠습니다.
unnecessary anxiety and misgivings, the history of accidents that has occurred will not be shared. What a reaffirming statement, Foss. Thank you. That might even be worse than just not even answering at all. Ah,
곧
time to go.
출발하는데요.
No time to speak. Everyone get in the fucking flash freeze.
피사의 PW
Everyone get frozen in carbonite. Strike a pose that you want to be stuck in for fucking 2,000 years. Make sure it's pretty. I guess it's only 10 seconds in real time, but
그럼
complimentary
너무 늦기 전에
snacks, bro. It
택시를
is
들어가도록
first
하죠.
class. Let's go. Yeah, we all gotta go in.
긴장하시네요.
Oh, he can't get into the fucking pod, dude. Said it doesn't fit my clock head.
워프 10분 전 제가 도쿄를
Imagine
타죠.
not being able to get in time. That'd be wild.
우선 내부의 너무 걱정하지 마세요. 금방
Look at
다시 보게 될
see, this is
겁니다.
what I mean. Look at this chick. You don't want to be. You gotta like. You don't want to lose aura in the fucking flash freeze. The carbonite. I've told you. Who's mans or who's cis? Did T-posing for fucking 2,000 years is wild. Your arms are gonna be sore as hell. You're gonna be like, this warp train took 10 seconds. Why am I feeling so sore? Gonna be knotted up.
우리 열차는 이제 워프하겠습니다. 단테 일어나야 합니다.
And we're back.
단테
Damn it. Can't get a single fucking hit a shut eye in this goddamn fucking job, dude.
상정 외의 상황
Can't even take a fucking simple fucking warp train, dude. Hate this house. The disappearing passengers. Well, that's not good. We're here already? Does it look like it? They're still T-posing. It really all happened in the blink of an eye. Dante never, dude. It's the pure innocence sometimes in the world of fucking dystopian hellscape that really like makes or breaks you. Can I be real with you? Like genuinely, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just cute, you know, like when someone's like, yeah, dude, everything went as planned in the dystopian hellscape, you know? Wow, another warp train. No, well done, guys.
아니요. 도착하지 않았습니다.
Damn, crazy not being able to tell by Foss' expression if something is good or bad. More antsy than usual.
그렇습니다. 어디인지 알
An
수 없는 기계의
unidentified
차원 어딘가에
dimension.
표류하고 있을 것이라고 판단되네요.
This had to be a part of Foss' plan. She probably saw this coming a mile away. I'm sure she's about to proudly tell me every little detail of her plan. An unusually long silence from Foss. Like it's like the cartoon. It's like Foss, tell me you have everything figured out. Foss.
절반은 맞고 절반은 틀립니다.
Foss, why aren't you talking? Why aren't you telling me the plan that you have?
벌써 가서 도착한 거야?
Really?
야,
No!
진짜 눈 감았다가 뜨면
He got fucking mogged, dude. Everyone coming out, dude. Take a snapshot, dude. This guy's fucking put the dunce hat on him.
아닙니다.
Idiot. He didn't know we ran into a malfunction.
뭐야? 진짜 도착한 거야?
Really?
정말 눈 감았다 뜨니까
Me waiting out with the fucking dunce gun. Boom. Boom.
아닙니다.
도착한 거예요?
아닙니다.
Boom. Boom. I shot too early on that one.
아직 아무 말도 안
Not uttered a single word yet. We already knew what the fuck you were gonna say.
단테, 혼란스럽겠지만 우선
And that brings us to present day.
지금 이 열차는
우리는 어딘지도 모를 차원을 떠돌고
그건 뭔가 멋있게 들리는군.
제일 중요한 건
Gives you Fate vibes. I feel like, yeah, that visual novel sense. I could see that for sure. As someone that hasn't at all engaged with the Fate universe whatsoever, I'm just gonna take your word on it. But I honestly, I trust your judgment. I believe that you're making a correct comparison here. Everyone began to voice their anger. Oh boy, dude.
이게 말이 된다고 생각해? 여긴 계획이 틀어졌다고 문 열고
Yep,
도망갈
stuck
수
here
있는
for
공간도
fucking
아니잖아.
thousands of years.
문을
Based.
연다 하여도 수천내로 몸이
Near
산산조각 날
immediate
것이다.
destruction of the physical body. I mean, Dante could just bring us back. That might be better. Listen, I'm out. Fucking reset time when it's all over. Jump out the fucking warp train.
그래도 프 앞으로 어떻게 할지 정도는 다 계획해 둔 거지? 그렇지?
Foss, you gotta pick up the pace. Why are you talking so
뭐야?
slow?
쟤왜 저렇게 얼빠진 모습인데?
Last looks totally out of it today is right. If it had the little bouncy animation instead of static poses, it's so crazy because I know exactly what you're talking about. Just boop, 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 and their little things light up when they talk. Like a Discord fucking avatar. Doubt Foss woke us up in the middle of the trip just to spite us. That's crazy. Foss was just pissed. She's like, I ain't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. Tell me everybody knows what I'm fucking referencing and talking about. Tell me everyone has seen that clip of the woman. She's fucking bashing the fucking pots and pans right in the morning at 3 a.m. I've never played Digimon Survive. I think the only Digimon game I've ever played is Digimon World 3, and I did not beat it. Waking up my homies on the warp train prank gone wrong is disastrous. Diabolical, some might say. Talking about jiggle physics. That's an old listen, it's old. It's still funny though.
당신이 그렇게 정하셨다면요. 따라가도록.
그래. 가만.
감사합니다.
Losing my rag never did anything. What a phrase. Jish the Foss explanation was as follows. The old Digigames were crazy hard. I've heard the new Digimon games are pretty good too. I don't know. I wasn't a Digimon kid. I was a Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh kid. I only had enough mental space for a couple things, and Digimon wasn't able to make it in there, I fear. Too complicated, at least at the time for me. Would I be able to get into it now? Probably, and understand everything. But there was I had Digimon cards, bro. So many fucking options to choose from, and like one thing can evolve into like 8 separate branches. That just missed me. Decided to contract us to deal with a mysterious repeated series of incidents suspected to have been caused by a distortion after multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own.
뒤틀림 현상 자체는 문제가 없었을
Fuck
겁니다.
W Corp, man.
저희가 가진 정보와 일치한다면
I honestly I agree with Virgilius after the end of the last intervallo where he was like, I don't like all the business dealings that we're doing, Faust, as a company, and like I agree. Why the fuck are we working for W Corp, and in which it involves us dealing with an like a distortion that's going on during the warp train that we have to wake up? And why couldn't you tell us this beforehand? Real issue was that passengers were disappearing.
사라진다니?
Spirited away. Damn, bro. Could you imagine they're getting isekai'd?
그 부분을 포함하여 저희가 이유와 결과를 알아내야 하겠죠.
Did they share us with? Did they share anything to get us started? Of course not. That appears to be the most prominent cause of the misunderstanding. They didn't fucking tell us shit. Probably they sought an upstart business like Limbus to deal with this. Again, fuck W Corp. I don't know who the director of W Corp is, but I hope their pillow is never cold. Can we be real?
대신 이 동면 캡슐을 언제든지 여덟 의뢰를 해결하면
So to open and close. Oh, okay, we can go back to sleep.
동면 캡슐로 돌아가 안전하게 도착할 수
Sick.
있겠죠.
Actually, great. Okay, you know what? I take it all back.
중요한 단서는 전부 감추고 정답을 찾아오라. 적어도 T사에서는 멋진 배지도 주고.
True. All right, we gotta put the
조수를
detective
따라와서
fucking costumes
이것저것
back
설명해
on.
주셨는데
Ryoshu,
말이에요.
where's the mustache?
파우스트 씨도 마음 고생이 많으셨을 것 같아요.
Gregor is so real.
맞아요. 이해가 아주 안 되는 건 아니지만
그건
I completely missed that. That is ...
다음엔
Next time I'll
참고하도록
take
하죠.
your inputs into account. It's undeniable that her actions have disappointed the sinners. The fucking telltale fucking everyone disliked that. What the fuck is the name of the game? Rasuli, I have no idea what you're even fucking... What game are you talking about? I don't know if anyone knows what you're talking about. You're talking about the game, the Digimon games that we were talking about in name and chat earlier? You're talking about the game that I'm playing right now? That's in the description of the video? I don't... You're gonna need to give us a little bit more information.
이제 우리가 어떤
그래, 뭐 일단 일은 벌어졌으니까 여기서 평생 썩어야 하는 상황은 피한 것 같고.
And maybe I'll think about telling you the game.
잠시 상의해 보도록 하겠습니다.
This does not confirm if I will or will not tell you. I haven't decided if we're gonna gatekeep it from you yet. It all depends on how you respond. So be smart. Be smart about your next chat. The jiggle physics. Tiberius has got to tell you about that one. That's not my wheelhouse.
목소리는 낮추는 게 좋을 것 같군요, 단테.
We must converse in a lower volume, Dante. She's trying to like whisper. Dante. Don't tell anyone else. Why are we whispering? Can like Dante like telekinetically not let his thoughts only go to one of them? I guess he can. That would make sense. Does whispering even matter at that point? We're asking too many questions.
제젤 샤프트.
My connection to Jezel Shaft, I mean Faust, has been severed. Okay, so this is very critical lore that I actually don't know. So I would actually like to be filled in by this, because all you motherfuckers be talking about Faust and the Jezel Shaft, and I'm like, what the hell are these motherfuckers talking about? I'm sorry, what? Dante, you and me are in the same boat here.
파우스트의 정보를 열람할 수가 없는 상태입니다.
I cannot access Faust's knowledge at the moment. And just like that, the ominous feeling I had turned out to be right. I don't know if that was proper grammar. We'll let it slide. Oh God, thank God we're not going with this. This is not the not the units that I want to use here. We obviously use Ryoshu.
이 거미줄을 끊어내지 않고 사는.
We use Riensang. Think of it as a Discord server with different FOSS. That's what like my like understand. I forgot to pay for the FOSS premium. No, her card declined. All FOSS share their knowledge to it. That's kind of sick. And then we'll use Don Quixote. Yeah, and then we use the 3 ring. I think that makes the most sense here. 3 middle, I'm sorry, and then 2 ring as the backup. 3 ring as backup, actually. Well, I switch.
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면
Actually, hold on. Do I have everything that does everyone have the right egos? Everyone does. Actually, I feel like I should use. Nah, I'd rather have the middle for the buff.
의로움을
내 작품.
시원의
부름이라면 기쁘게 나서 부름이라면
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
I wonder if they still share memes in there. They definitely do. They definitely be sharing their memes. It's just one big r/girl dinner subreddit. You guys ever seen that? Reddit has blessed my timeline with r/girl dinner diaries sometimes. I don't know why. I don't think I meet the demographic, but sometimes I like to, you know, just peer into the mind of the other gender sometimes, and you know, do a little bit of some recon for the boys back home. Not actually, but like it's sometimes some shit's interesting in there. Like it's like you'll see like some of the weirdest dinners imaginable, but also at the same time you'll get some of the craziest bits of like life lore from people that you've never even seen, and like sometimes the comments are like very supportive and like you go girl or girl boss, good for you, or like then sometimes they're really critical and then the mods got to step in and they're like, guys, we need to chill out. If you guys are ever looking for an interesting subreddit in your time, check it out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. I don't know if it will hold your dopamine for too long, but I can't figure out this Wordle. The biggest actual problem, the actual biggest issue with FOSS no longer being connected to the Jezzel shaft. Watching Sex and City. I've actually never seen a single episode of Sex in the City, so I can definitely say I don't meet that criteria. I don't know if I've got like that high of testosterone, but I think my testosterone levels are a little bit more higher than that. Although I could be wrong. I've never been tested, and I don't plan on ever getting tested because that shit's fake.
원인은 알 수 없습니다.
FOSS Court bullies other FOSS? I believe it. FOSS does kind of come off like I could feel like other FOSS may be mean.
상정하지 않았던 것이겠죠. 혹은
in which we may have to access an unidentified dimension such as this, or even if it was taken into account, this particular dimension may not have been subject to cross-observation yet. So she's kind of like out of like the Wi-Fi zone right now. She lost reception.
아님 탑승 직전까지만 해도 파우스트의 연결이 끊기게 된다는 정보는 없었습니다. 부분적인 당혹감을 느끼고 있는 상태입니다.
A somewhat perplexed state. They don't let anybody know that I don't fucking know everything, all right? I don't want them to think I'm stupid. 121 summons, but I got Dawn, Gregor, and the Ego. That's enough. You got the exact opposite pulls that I got. I got fucking FOSS Yuna, and I'm still waiting for Gregor to hit my line. If I got a pity Gregor, I'm gonna be sick. We just gotta solve the problem and go back and, you know, go back to the 10-second warp train. Don't stress it too much, girl. I think we can handle one mission without FOSS being a goddamn know-it-all. We might actually we might actually do a little bit better. No disrespect.
네, 그리고 운행 중인 워프 열차에 있다는 것만으로도 충분히 혼란스러워하는 것 같으니 구티어 파우스트의 현재 상태에 대해서는
I don't know if anybody's gonna be
공유하지 않는
upset
편이 좋을
that
듯합니다.
you're not fucking telling everyone when and you don't tell us shit anyway, Foss. Let's be real. You're always hiding things from us to begin with. So why would it change now? I don't. Everyone would be like, oh, so you're not gonna tell us things. You just now instead of just knowing things and not telling us, now Foss actually just doesn't know.
그럼 이 열차문을 부숴도 다 뒤진다는 거야?
It sounds like I hate Foss. I actually think Foss is a cool character.
그러니까
I hate the lying by omission.
시스템으로는 부술
I
수도
think
없다니까요.
it makes me feel a little bit like she hasn't shown me the true her. And I need her to break those boundaries
여기서
down.
10억 년 동안
A billion years in this box. Now that would be a warp train ride. A billion years. We've only seen like 2,000.
그래서 이제 어떻게 하면 되는 거지? 객실에
큰 틀에서는 맞다고
We
할
just
수
gotta look
있겠네요.
through every single car. Great. Time to fucking go through and kill some insane passengers. My favorite. Do we know how far into the warp train ride we were woken up? Like, are we in year 2? That would have been a good time to start. Year 1,000? Not good.
우선 이 열차는 운행을
By
시작한
A
후
Corp standard time
의사
scale,
표준
3
시간을
days
기준으로
have passed. Oh, it
삼일
hasn't been
정도
that
지난
long.
림버스 컴퍼니와 W사의 계약 내용대로 캡슐에 비치된 마스터 카드키를 획득하고
눈을 감았다가 떴을 뿐인 것 같았는데
Phantom Knight.
장난이란 건 이런
Appreciate you.
느낌인가
Thank you
봐요.
so much. I'm happy to hear that.
이미 알려진 대로 일반 석칸에서 1등 석칸으로 들어올 수 있는 방법은 없기
Got more
때문에
stuff coming soon.
이곳은
I've got
아무나
plenty of
없지만.
scripts written. The ArcCorp was the last video that I had to script, edit, and produce completely like from scratch. Like the next video is gonna be a long one, so it might take me a week and a half, 2 weeks still to edit it
문제의
completely.
상황을 진행 중일
But
것이라고 생각됩니다.
the Blue Reverberation Gang ranked and explained is gonna be a peak video. I had a lot of fun writing it, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
그 뭐야? 지들끼리 치고받고 싸우다가
3 days is crazy. I don't know. How long did it take for Lovetown to start breaking out when the dude's fucking cut into his own neck? Was that like fucking 2 weeks?
아니겠죠.
I don't think it gets that bad in just 3 days. See, Ishmael, exactly.
그런 상황에 우리를 투입시키지는 않았을
정확합니다.
잠시만 기다리게.
Desperately waiting for Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War Core 4. Listen, the first 3 episodes were great, so it's gonna be worth the wait for sure. I love Bleach, man. Bleach is one of my favorite animes of all time. I was fucking watching that shit since I was like 13, 14 years old. I remember when the fake Karakura Town arc was airing weekly.
흙는 아니
Scratching, rapping,
분명
the the hash slinging slasher.
아무래도 저기에 무슨 파우스트군?
Who closed their eyes briefly. Damn, everyone does turn to Faust for information, and she's actually got nothing. Dude, she's gonna fucking put herself in fucking harm's way. She's gonna get killed
뭐야,
instantly. You're just gonna open the door and let the fucking beasts in? Great.
히스클리프 씨의 평소 조언을 한번 고민하기보다
Damn, she's like, all right, I'm gonna take a page out of your guys' books. I'm gonna use everyone else's knowledge and the power of friendship to help me when I don't have the Jezzel shaft. Opens the door, immediately fucking impaled.
조언. 뭐.
Imagine they played one specific anime permanently over and over and over again, getting stuck in the Naruto Part 1 filler hellscape.
어차피 저도 직접
Oh, yep, saw that one coming. Yeah, Gachi Akuta is definitely another really, really good current anime for sure, anime manga. I know like we're in a weird point in time of anime where like we don't really have like heavy hitters. But like Gachi Akuta should be up there. It's for me right now, the best. Like if I was to pick a big 3 out of manga right now, personally, I would say Kagurabachi without a doubt.
브레이크 슬램.
I would say Itchy the Witch for Shonen Jump without a doubt. Now, Big 3 was notoriously almost always Shonen Jump, so me saying Gachi Gakuta is a Big 3. Even though it's in Kodansha, you know,
좋아. 한 줄 지워주지.
kind of, you know, a little bit out there. If I was to go all shonen, I would have to give that third spot probably to Dandadan. But Dandadan is like a lot more niche than most people expect. Throw Gurren Lagann on and we're Gucci. You know, without outing myself, I've never seen Gurren Lagann, but I don't know, would it really be good in year 2000? Can I rate Dawn Claire? Bro, listen, I just got Dawn Office Sinclair, and I'll be so completely and totally honest with you. I don't know how, you know, good or bad he was previously, but even without Salvador Gregor on the team, having Yuna Faust on the team,
승객의 모습을 하고 있었지만
the buff he gets is fucking insane. Should have lied saying a non-existent name so people just search it and it doesn't exist. Damn, that, you know what, Shirokuro, that would be crazy. Send people on a wild goose chase. Like you ever see that Super Eye Patch Wolf where he talks about the fake video games? That'd be wild. We all just start doing a bit where we start talking about like a fake video game like it's real, and then people in chat are like, holy shit, I want to play this game, but like they keep looking into it and they can't find it.
마치 그 고래에 의해 백화된 것처럼요.
Roshu is OP. Oh yeah, the House of Blade of the House of Spiders Ryoshu is probably one of the best Ryoshus. Outside of the Aroma Ryoshu that I just got, by the way. Boss began searching. Yeah, everyone's acting a little bit off. Everyone's acting a little bit strangely today. I don't know why. The Aroma one's from Walpurgis? Yeah, Aroma one is from Walpurgis. I only have that up tie 2, and it out-damaged every single fucking ID that I had on my sinking team, and I've got some really good sinking team IDs. So, like, actually insane. She's not even up tie 3 yet, and she was fucking pulling like that. Unreal. Doesn't even have skill 3 unlocked. Particularly inquisitive today, Miss Foss. Damn, Yi Sang's catching on. You really can't, like, get it past Yi Sang. She's sinking in Tremor. The buzz from the IDs brings Sinclair back to top tier. It's so true. They might even soon realize something's wrong with Foss. Yeah, it's pretty clear. She's off her game.
이들은 죽지 않았습니다. 자세히 보시죠.
The parts are all tethered to one another by something.
이 공간은 시간이 멈춰 있는 것으로 보입니다.
Damn, oh yeah, that's right, because you can't fucking die, dude. So no matter how much we fucking cooked her at, we gotta turn them in just into meat chunks and hope for the best. Disgusting. Hey, what'd I say? We got fucking most supportive manager.
뭐라고 했어?
Wrote too supportive almost? Hey, why is he praising me? Why is he giving her fucking flowers? Why is he giving her stars?
시간이 멈춰 있더라. 이 차원 바깥에서
Damn, Boss opened her mouth and then shut it, and Yi-sang was like, She didn't act like she knew exactly what was going on. Suspicious. Damn, now he's quizzing her on fucking... now he's fucking testing her fucking IQ levels. He's like, yeah, what's the square of pi?
네. 이상 씨.
파우스트 씨가
Oh shit, she got something. Dude, she's not doing a good job. Sinking is a funny team for sure. Sinking is OP. I've come to the conclusion Sinking is secretly OP. It's secretly OP. It's not, at first you're like sinking kind of sucks, but then you're like, oh wow, actually sinking does cook. You just got to get the right team for it. Oh, Yi Sang is so ready to be the smartest person in the room. He's actually been waiting for this his entire life. With gentle enthusiasm, bro, he is so fucking living it up right now.
간단히 풀어 말하면
Index Faust any good?
너무 생략한 것 같은데.
If you have other Index members, but I wouldn't, not on her own.
아, 말을
Ring Faust is probably better.
이자
I show Mal Faust is the best Faust though.
이들은 퍼즐 조각이 여러 개로 나뉜 것처럼
Merely immobilized and separated like a jigsaw puzzle. Even on her own, I disagree, Hamter, but maybe I'm wrong. She never really hits for me when it comes to sinking, personally. It cooks every sanity boss by just letting you win every clash. Ooh. Oh, you thought Dawn. Yeah, Index Dawn is great. Index Faust? Double zero unit masquerading as a triple zero.
어려운 말은 잘
Yeah,
모르겠지만
Rien Sang and Dawn are
아무튼
peak
쉽지는
ideas.
않은 것이군.
이들의 파편이 연결되어 있다는 것은 아무리 뒤섞여 있어도 자연스럽게 W4의 정리 요원이라는 직책이 생긴 이유를
누군가는 이 퍼즐들을 조립해서 구별해둘 필요가 있을 테니.
Yeah, being a cleanup fucking agent is wild. Having to fucking reconstruct the viscera. You definitely do not get paid enough. Although, you know, it's baffling to me that a job like this it's the cute childlike innocence in a world that has since lost all innocence itself. Could be satisfying to do puzzles every day. Are you one of the sickos in my comment section also saying that you don't care about taking the warp train as long as you forget afterwards? You're like, yeah, I know that it's fucked up, but I'll forget about it. Let me know. So you know not to do it. Okay, bet. Yeah, I would not fucking go on that goddamn warp train. Fuck the train? Yes, that is the proper response. It's in everyone's fucking, you know, best interest to know a W Corp employee that can reveal the secret to you. So you're like, you know what? I'll take the Shoelace Express today.
그거
A lot more visceral when I have to look about it in person. I mean, I guess, but I mean, it sounds quite visceral even just hearing about it. I mean, even your imagination should be enough to fill in the blanks on that one.
단테,
Everyone's found out. Time to whisper, right?
네, 정보를 수집 중입니다.
Indeed.
이들이 뒤틀림인지 혹은 환상체인지
Are they distortions or abnormalities? They weren't humans. Inexplicable and an unclear sensation or an aura. Felt this somewhere before, I'm sure of it, but I can't pinpoint the source of this sensation. Foreshadowing is a narrative device. Confirmation that blood fiends are somewhat similar to distortions. You know what? It is interestingly enough that like blood fiends like technically were a quote unquote like form of distortion that existed before the distortion phenomenon even like occurred. Weirdly enough, right? Because the worst thing about distortion blood fiends is that like at least the kindred blood fiends, the natural and like organic blood fiends, like at least they have like a code of ethics and like they have to like live to like a certain like standard to like stay hidden. But like if you like distort and like become a blood fiend from distortion, like you're just free reign. You got no laws. It's like when you're drinking White Claw.
파우스트라면 알고 있을 수도 있겠지만 그러실 필요는 없습니다. 단테, 불확실한 정보지만 그 덕에 한 가지 추론에 도달할 수 있었기 때문에 그리고 직접 정보를 수집하며 논리적 결론을 만들어내는 것도 예상.
Leaving. I love you. Oh, you look really nice.
살점 조각 들고 혼자 웃은 거야?
I love you very much. Be safe. Have a good night.
드디어 각성한 것인가?
I love you. Be safe. Ryoshu, the awakening has begun. What a sick fuck. R.I.P. I drank too much chocolate milk and vanilla milk. No. He's down. Pick him up. Revive him. Like Nazi zombies. Bro, we gotta get a Nazi zombie stream going, dude. It's been a hot minute since I have played Nazi zombies, and honestly, just invoking the concept of it has got me feeling kind of hype. Ooh, we gotta put that together someday. We gotta get a Nazi zombie spiel going. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and a half. I might take a quick 10-minute break. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I mean, not so much ethics as being forced to obey their higher kindreds. In the case of a lot of the kindreds from Limbus, that means they were under a guy with pretty good morals by city standards. Well, that's what I mean. Even though they're quote unquote forced to obey, like the family aspect does necessarily keep them in line to a degree. They don't like, besides, unless you're El Reina and you just kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We've been going for a while now, so I'm gonna recharge, take a second, and I will be back. I love you. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, hit the like button. It helps the stream way more than you even could possibly know. And I will, yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh, also, here's a quick thing, because I don't think for some reason, I don't think Nightbot is working. So real quick, I just want to send an invite link out there for the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, join the community. Best way to join the community is through the Discord. I just posted the link. Feel free. You'll always get up-to-date, links to the community. You'll also be able to talk about Limbus and, anime, manga, whatever you want to talk about. So join the Discord, open to everybody, invite your friends, invite your family, whatever you want to do, feel free, not an issue at all. Worst part about warp trains is even if you forget, chances are someone never comes back. I mean, yeah, if you decide to take an invitation to the library at the worst opportune moment. But yeah, no, yeah, warp trains are, you couldn't put me on one, let's just put it that way. But yeah, join the Discord, guys. Hit the like button. I will be right back. Love y'all. See y'all in like 5-10 minutes. All right. What is up? We are back. We're back. We're here. It's time. Real quick, before we even go ahead and get started, I just want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the stream, as always, Gamersupps.gg. So I just posted the link in chat, y'all. Please, 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 if you haven't tried Gamersupps, not only are you able to get free samples with my code NOOP, 10% off if you want to get an order. But if you've never had Gamersupps before, you're able to get a free sample with my code as well. So that's how much trust they have in their product. I was drinking Gamersupps all in the beginning of the stream. If you're wondering how I was able to quite literally pick myself up from the trenches of the day and stream at 9:09 p.m. with full energy and ready to go. So please, again, use my code NOOP, 10% off. If not, and you've never tried Gamersupps, take my word for it. It's good. I drink it every single day. And again, free GG and AFK samples. You can use my code anyway. Get some free samples and try it. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, the death and the strawberry flavor to me. That is insane. I didn't even know that they came out with that. I'm gonna have to hit my Gamersupps guy up because that sounds like it's gonna be crazy. We were just talking about Bleach. Manifested from the Soul Society, Ichigo Kurosaki unleashes the flavor strawberries and cream. Ooh, and it sounds good too. So give it a shot. They've got plenty of other really, really good flavors too. They also got AFK, which is if you're not into energy, you know, then you can also get sleep. And they got some really cool flavors. So just give overall Gamersupps a try. Thank you so much for sponsoring the stream. Let's get into some Limbus, right? Thank you so much for bearing with me, y'all. Appreciate you. If you stayed the entire time during that, you're a real one. I just want to let you know. If you stayed the entire time during that, you're a real one. If not, dead to me, I fear, but I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's continue on here. Now we have some more information to learn about the multi-crack office, dude. They're cracking not just once, but multiple times. That's very childish. You know, cracking is somewhat of a new phrase. That's what all the kids are saying, to be honest with you. I didn't know that was what people were saying. I think, funnily enough, Tiberius was one of the first people to say to use that phrase for me, but to use that phrase in a sentence. So, you know, and I think he's older than me. So the words are reaching the unks. The new lingo is still reaching us, which means I think we actually, if the lingo is still reaching us, I think we don't qualify for unk status. Hey, oh, this is the motherfucker that was screaming, except now she's only got half a mask on. Damn, and she was in first class, so she's just been slaughtering the last 3 days. Still sane. Good girlies.
갑작스럽게 튀어나오는군요.
She flew in literally like General Grievous, I told you. Literally like General Grievous. Slapped by the figure's swinging arms as she pushed us away. Yo, we're throwing hands already? The fuck is your problem, Grievous? I didn't fucking do shit to you, man. Don't make me summon Maharaga. You know, I always take that pose. With this treasure I summon. You have mind moving that huge sword out of our fucking faces, dude? First you fucking swing the weapons at us outside the warp train. Now you're swinging them at us inside the warp train.
저기 저 사람들 지키려고 들고 있는 건데? 뭐야? 요새도 그런 90생 체형을 달고 다니나? 나 참.
Damn, calling Gregor out for his bug arm? We don't fucking take that shit here. Only we can make fun of Gregor for his bug arm. Who the fuck are you, fucking metal fucking motherfucker? Someone send Sinclair out here and tell me what the prosthetic slur is so I can respond in reciprocal energy.
아씨. 구식의 때론 제일 빛을
Yeah,
발할 수
see,
있다는
Gregor,
걸
we're with the smoke.
보여줄게.
복식을 보아하니 북부의 사람인 게로군.
Here we go, Don Quixote, the fixer fucking expert.
에이, 이 와중에 무슨 오타령이야?
There we go, Heathcliff shutting it down before it begins.
아무튼 이쪽에는
Yeah, dude, she's giving us an ocular pat down. Do you want to go there? Just tell us where the abnormality is. Oh, it's a dude. That's my potential man. You better watch your
너는
mouth.
뭘 믿고 이 안으로 보내줘? 안 물렸다는 증거 있어?
Got any
내가
proof that
이곳을
you ain't
어떻게
bitten?
지키고
Oh, so we
있었는데.
are dealing with vampires. That kind of gives it away.
물렸다니 뭔 소리야?
왜 아무것도 모른다는 표정이지? 잠깐.
Yep, you're putting two and two together. We're not fucking, poor people like you. I'm just kidding. I'm one of you guys, I swear. As my lights flicker on and off. Just barely paying the bills like that fucking, like the penguin from BoJack Horseman.
네.
We are from the fucking first class car. Don't ever forget it. Don't ever confuse me. Don't ever confuse my class.
보기에는
Damn, she's saying we don't look rich, we look poor. She literally said we look poor. I was just making
진작 말하지.
funny banter and telling jokes. She's actually being classist.
내 이름은 사샤. 멀티그룹 사무소 대표야.
사샤, 당신도 이 객실에 계속 계셨던 건가요?
뭐 우리 해결사 사무소에 T사 쪽 의뢰가 들어와서 잠깐 넘어왔는데
They warped over to T-Corp after picking up one of their contracts, but can you believe this train broke down? This train's making multiple stops? Stinks of some shady bullshit if you ask me. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
체인데도 그럼
아, 먹고 자는 게
Sinclair
취미야.
does have still the little bit of prosthetic racism inside of him. It just popped out
잘
there.
느껴지지?
You gotta get the higher quality parts so you can still feel it. Damn, if you get low grade prosthetics, you just lose. Transhumanism is wild, bro.
그 밖에도 일어난 일이 있지 않나요?
아,
Really
그래.
interesting.
완전히 난리도 아니었다고.
정신 사납군. 철삭되지 않고 말할 수는 없나?
Otis, yeah, dude, you're talking too loud.
팔이라도 덜
He clearly doesn't know what wealth looks like working as a low grade fixer who crutches on prosthetics. Guess that's fair. Power Seeker coming out and speaking on Sasha's defense. Respectable.
그건 좀 싸우다가 의원이 전부 부서졌거든. 새 의원이랑 싱크를 맞추려고 움직이고
I
있으니까.
broke all my
이해해라.
prosthetic arms, so I'm calibrating a new set. Gotta keep swinging if I want to sync up.
아무튼
Huh.
뭔 일인지는
That's kind of fucking
모르겠는데
annoying, dude. Imagine having to
갑자기
craft
열차에
yourself new
신승객들이
parts
이
on the
사람 저
fly
사람 가리지 않고
in
막
the
이상한
in
괴물로
Warp Train
변해버렸어.
Madness. It's like we were just talking about Gachi Yakuza too. It's like Bundus, bro.
정체도 모르겠고 말도 안 통한다고.
This is Bundus, but in Project Moonworld.
다행히 나랑 저 사람들이 타 있던 카는
Who
괴물이
would
적게
dare murder
나타나서
on their Warp Express? That just does that. We don't do that here.
빈 객실로 데리고 나온 거지.
빨간색이 3,200 하나. 빨간색이
Starting to go fucking
3,200
crazy.
둘.
저 승객들이 변해버릴 수도 있는데도 불구하고
그거야 당연한 행동이지. 해결사들이란 선두에 서서 약한 자들을 보호하는 존재들이니.
Thank God it's just like a lower grade fixer, right?
이미 승객들을
I always hear the story
지켜봤어.
of I've seen so many comments that brought it up. That's like I didn't talk about it in the video, but like the story of like the besides Lovetown, there was the other incident that occurred where they had a color fixer who was in the economy class and ended up literally like teaching fucking everybody how to be a fucking badass. And then when the warp cleanup crew came in, they got blitzed by a color fixer and all of his fucking trained fucking, you know, fixer brethren over 2,000 years. Dude, crazy. And from that moment, they were like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we just upgrade all color fixers to first class. Let's not deal with that again. They should have done that from the beginning. I don't know why. I can't believe they've never ran into that before.
부자분들께서 어떤 연유로 이런 서민들이 있는 곳까지 행차야?
Hot take, but some intervalos are easy. I mean, yeah, it depends on what identities you got, right? Like, I have like all like the new season 7 identities, so like they kind of cook most things going on in these earlier intervalos. Haven't really ran into much of an issue since Dong Bake, if I'm being real.
저희는 W4에서 이번 사건을 해결하기 위해 고용한
해결사.
Hey, Don Quixote, she's not saying Limbus anymore. She said we're fixers, baby.
해결사입니다.
Good lie. Don Quixote is more than happy to impersonate a fixer here. Faust ID right there, true.
그 인원을 전부 1등석에? 그쪽 사무소는 돈이 썩어나나 보구만.
Must be rolling in dough? Nah.
아니지, 잠깐.
So W Corp already knew that this would happen. The facade crumbles. The veil is being pulled. We're talking about Lovetown. She's gonna forget all of this, like the Men in Black fucking at the end of it anyway.
이미 잘 아시겠지만 해결사들과
I mean, we could probably take you, no offense. So like, maybe you should just back off.
그리고 W4는
You don't even know what
다른
grade we are,
날개를
motherfucker. Don't
보안을
test
중시하고 있고요.
our gangster today, Sasha.
아, 비밀 유지 서약을 했나 보군.
Don't want to deal with those Wi-Fi boys either. Oh, don't fucking worry. If you're afraid of the Wi-Fi,
증거는 없다.
then I know I can take your ass. I just want to see Project Moon give us the fuck you event where every single boss comes in waves and at max level. Oh, I'm sure we'll get there. Don't worry. I'm sure we will fucking get there, dude. I mean, things have been heating fucking up. I just know Kanto 9 is fucking insane, and Kanto 8 is even insane too. So like, I don't know much about the Intervalo and what we encounter in the Intervalo, but all I can say is things are beginning to get a little fucking crazy. Is the Lobotomy Ego Rodion blue one worth it? I have enough shards for one Rodion and her thumb. No. Yeah, you gotta get the Lobotomy Ego Rodion, not just because it's Walp. But that is one of the best syncing IDs in the game, and she is really, really good. I've only had her for like a couple days, and she's in an instant, like, constant permanent in my mirror dungeons. Night of Despair is like one of the best Rodion IDs in the game, and you can only get the, you know, her now in Walp. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait 3 to 4 months. So if you feel like you regret it and you're like, damn, I should have gotten her, you have to wait another 3-4 months. So you might as well just get her. Like, I wanted to get Wild Hunt Heathcliff over Full Stop Heathcliff, but I just got Full Stop Heathcliff even if I never fucking use him, just because I know, God forbid, fuck it, like, I'm not gonna be able to get him in 3 to 4 months, so I might as well just get him now while I can and not worry about it and not kick myself later. I also was sharded to, you know, full hell.
그렇죠.
Fixer finally got out of her way with one of her free hands. She pointed toward the opposite. I thought your hands were malfunctioning, you liar. If you guys are really that good, lots of luck to y'all. Yeah, we are that fucking good, dude. Is it that hard to believe? We don't carry that aura about me, about us. Sorry, sometimes I just assume that I am every sinner. I am every woman. You gotta remix that song. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna say, you know the joke that I was gonna make. Oh no, the little Timmy. Oh, are you a fixer? Are you gonna save us from the monsters? Let me see Curious Child in fucking 2,000 years how they're doing. Ah. Oh no, dude, Don Quixote is literally having like her superhero moment. My favorite sinner so far
그럼 언니는 유명한
It's tough to say. Like I've got a lot of top dogs, honestly, right now. Like Rodion is definitely up there for sure. Ryoshu is up there, but I wouldn't say she's my favorite. I like Otis a lot. I like Sinclair a lot. Just like you. Don't pester the lady. I'm sorry, she's my daughter. Oh, Don Quixote's loving it. She wants to revel in the fucking, you know, the LARP.
해결사가 꿈인가 보구나.
당신 같은 자가 열차에 탑승하고 있어서 다행이긴 하군요.
And I do love that, like, they're saying that Foss is being a little bit more sincere since she's not connected to the fucking Discord network.
무슨 말이야? 다들 왜
No need to keep up
같은
appearances
바닥
between people in the same line of work. Sasha, maybe we're just not shit people. You know, maybe not all of us are just have terrible personalities like you.
머릿수대로 긴급 보호비를 거두려는 거지. 왜 자꾸
I'm just here to collect some sweet emergency contract fees. Funny to say that you won't collect a single fucking dime, nerd.
파우스트 씨,
무엇을
Be like, what?
일부러 그런 거였죠?
You knew there was no way the fixer was actually there to protect them, but you decided to go along with her delusions anyway. Yep, it's exactly. She caught on. Damn, but they were like, that was a good 4D chess move, and Foster's like, yeah, I know it was. Yeah, then don't fucking tell anyone about it.
반짝거리던지. 평소에도 그랬지만 오늘따라 의욕이.
마지막으로 하나.
질문 하나당
30K on per inquiry? Fuck off.
같은 바닥 처지끼리. 저희 쪽 의뢰가 성공하고 나면 추후에 W사에 적극적인
뭐야?
Oh, we're dangling the carrot in her face. And hey, maybe we can cut you in on the deal.
무슨 질문인데?
혹시 상대하셨던 괴물들의
Just for the answer to the fucking question that we're gonna get. This is, I don't appreciate this. This is a dumb question. And let me tell you why it's a dumb question. Because to be honest with you, we have to fucking face the threat no matter what. So why would you cut her in on the deal to ask her a question if they have red eyes and if they're blood fiends? When we're just gonna have to fucking go in there anyway, whether they're blood fiends or not. We would have got the answer. I don't know. Those monsters were red all over. She doesn't even know. And now she's cut in on the deal.
일단 내 의안도 빨간색이고 저 승객도 눈이 적색이었고 거기 너희 쪽 이런 게 돈 되는 중요한 정보.
She knows nothing.
아니요. 뭐.
If I remember, Malphos isn't a part of the Discord server. She's a part of it. She just doesn't like the. Yeah, I was gonna say she can be there. You know what I mean? She kind of goes in and out. I'm pretty sure she can like disconnect herself, but also reconnect. She doesn't like to be a part of it because she trusts her way in the Hey Show. I don't know much about Kanto 8 and the Hey Show, but I know like that piece of like, because she even says it in like her like the character screen. She talks about not wanting to connect to the Jezzel shaft if she doesn't have to, so she can be true to her like her way. That's why she has big ears. What the fuck? Now we're talking about fucking ears, dude. That's crazy. Thank God I have mine hidden in the headphones, dude. I don't want you making fun of my ears. And here we go. Here's the fucking sick freak Ryoshu out here. Coming into the fucking blood, guts, and viscera bloodbath. And she goes, just what I was hoping to deal with today. But Ryoshu's funny, though. We do love her for it. That's like the difference is like she's a sick fuck, but she's our sick fuck. You know, if that makes sense. Don't mind if I do with the free 130.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은
Every time Ryoshu smiles, an angel loses its wings. Wild, but I honestly I wouldn't fight you on that one. Sounds about par for the course. Honestly, that sounds about like, you know what? At this point, everything that goes on in the city, wouldn't doubt it. Like sometimes I really do sit here and I wonder, like, I talk a lot about how T Corp is one of the worst possible fucking like actually worst dystopian places imaginable. And everyone's like, really? T Corp is the worst one for you? You can't think of a... Yes, I can't think of another worse situation. And until we get one that's worse, I'm gonna sit here screaming fucking T Corp all day, every day. True, that was a counter. That was dumb. Someone in the comments, without a doubt, is gonna be like, I can't believe he was trying to offset a counter. Oh, and you know what? I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Because like, those are my favorite comments. Or like my favorite comment is like, you can tell bro win rates. You know what? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Do I like the same time and battles that are easy? Yes. City giving Warhammer 40k a run for its money. I've had so many people bring up that Warhammer 40k is like just as bad, and I'm a little bit familiar with Warhammer lore. Not completely, just a little bit.
좋아, 한 줄 지워주지.
How much you know about N-Corp? I'm not saying it's worse, but it's very cool. The only thing I know about N-Corp is what I know from Leviathan, and that's like, if you film anything there, like, you get, literally, you just, I hope there's not another wave. I mean, she's just gonna take it out immediately. I think we're done. Yeah, we are. But I just know you can't film anything there, or the taboo hunters will stomp your nuts in. Literally all I know. There's also N-Corp Canto 3 with the N-Corp fanatics. True. I try to forget about the N-Corp Nazis. They slip my mind from time to time.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은 본인과 같군.
Medic experience goes on about N-Corp. Yeah, that's like something that I'm not spoiled at all on. At all is monastic experiences. Because like obviously I didn't watch anyone stream or I didn't watch any story beats because now I'm like into the, you know, the mix. Like I'm not going to spoil myself on anything further. But you heard of canned experiences? Forget if they've been mentioned at this point in the story. Canned experiences. Also stuff on N-Corp and Canto 8. No, I haven't heard of canned experiences. That does sound interesting. Well, no, we follow the prescript every day, all day. Prescript or die. You know what I'm saying? You haven't met many people from the higher-ups of N-Corp? No, I mean, we know, like, the little fucking N-Corp Avengers that are fucking building up. You know? The anti-Avengers. There's a short that I'm gonna do really soon. That, like, I really wonder if, like, it was cut because, like, KJH just went in a completely different direction. Or I wonder if like he just didn't want to actually reveal that information in like one of the epilogues of Library of Ruina. But some of you guys may know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys may not. But there's like a there's a deleted epilogue scene of Iori speaking with the Hana Association, and basically what she's revealing is she's revealing all of her documentation, all of her research, and all of her information on distortions, on, you know what, like her knowledge of mirror dimensions and like her knowledge of like identities and everything like that. Because in Leviathan we also know that based off Virgilius, Iori does know basically everything that we know, you know, if not more so. And Iori talking to the Hana Association is like, I want to, you know, I'm giving you guys this information, basically selling you the information, and what I want from you out of this. Roshi, what the fuck are you doing? You're losing this fucking clash right now? Are we serious? Weird. Crazy to me, Ryoshu. We're gonna have to talk about that later. And what I was saying about all of that, and what I'm getting at is like she is basically selling the Hana Association all of that information and basically saying, hey, I want to create a squad of all people that are able to utilize ego is basically what Iori says in that epilogue. She goes, hey guys, like I need you. Basically she's basically leveraging the Hana Association to fund what she wants is a group of people that are all able to utilize ego to their fullest potential. Now it's interesting to me because yes, that's a cut scene, which again could mean that KJH changed his mind or, you know, whatever. But like, so many people have theorized that Iori and Diaz are like, you know, like this, like they are interlaced in some ways. Again, I don't know everything completely, so we've gotten a scene of them working together, confirming that. I might be that I might not know about, so don't crucify me. But I look at this fucking lone dude. Pray for him. So that is relatively extremely important to note. Like, is that what led to the creation of Limbus Company and led to the recruiting of the sinners? Because realistically, if you think about it, isn't Limbus Company what isn't Limbus Company what Iori was literally describing in that scene with the Hana Association? That's fucking crazy. But also at the same time, what if Iori is also doing that with N-Corp and Iori is actually working with N-Corp? Because realistically, at the end of the day, what makes Iori so interesting is Iori is basically what she is trying to do, and why I think she is like one of the biggest puppet, you know, masters of everything, is she is clearly trying to recreate. That scene was retconned, so it's complicated. Yeah, that's what I mean. It was cut, so like you don't know how much of it remains, right? But either way, Iori essentially, what she wants out of all of this, right, is to, whether it is Limbus Company, whether it is N-Corp, whoever does it, because we know they're kind of at a race, right? Whoever is able to completely recreate her own powers is what I think Iori wants out of everything, right? Because think about it, identities, mirror worlds, isn't that essentially what Iori is basically able to do? So Iori is able to do it herself, but even with all of her own powers, she cannot go back to a moment in time or go to the path that her son is still alive. But what she's hoping for, in my opinion, and theory-wise, is that she is trying to get either N-Corp or Limbus Company, whoever it is, to actually completely recreate her power. That's why she can't, you know, hold their hand, but she can guide them to the proper steps. Because again, Iori can also not see into the future, but is very much, you know, a puppet master in the sense that she's trying to get everyone to act in a way, multiple factions, she's playing multiple sides, to all come together and get what she wants in the long run. And I feel like what she wants in the long run is for someone else to basically recreate her power into a singularity, and then once that singularity exists outside of her own power, it's completely separate. She wants to turn her dimensional power into a singularity and then use that singularity to get her son back. I know there's the whole theory of Heathcliff being Iori's son because of his special criteria when it comes to mirror worlds, but I don't know. So it is she would grab Dante, and isn't that what everything was the people that we encountered in the very beginning of the series were purple tier people, right?
네? 그걸 방금 제가 아니면 저희에게 먼저 생각해볼 기회를 주시는 건가요?
The way we're justifying why Foss doesn't have the omnipotent knowledge is hysterical. Are you giving us a chance? Foss, you old funny bag, you. Are you trickster? The energy that I'm getting from this.
여러 번 이 괴물들은 저희에게 화가 나 있거나 방해되는 존재라서 덤벼드는 느낌이 아닌 것 같아요.
Tricked me, did you?
굶주리기라도 한 듯 뭔가를 향해 맹렬히 돌진하고 있었네.
That meme, it doesn't get old, man. The middle theme intensifies. Boom, boom, boom,
이
boom,
열차
boom,
안에서는
boom.
배고픔도 목마름도 느껴지지 않을 텐데.
Turn it up, bro. Let's get fucking
공격 쿠팡이
crunk.
이성적인 판단에
Yo,
기반하지
crazy enough, I will say,
그저
like
본능적인
the
공격성을
idea that
우리를
like
향해 발산하고 있다고밖에 해석되지
gotta
않는
give
것.
gotta give KJH the fucking sauce for the middle, because as someone that was actually in a fraternity in college, I will say it's actually glaringly and scarily accurate to what KJH is trying to portray in the middle. Obviously, we weren't fucking taking people, exterminating entire cities for, offending one of us or something like that. But like, you know what I mean? Your brothers, but obviously they're gender diverse, fraternity. There were only guys in my fraternity, but it is, it is crazy. We like to party. We like to get a little crunk. We call each other, you do actually call each other brother a little bit.
그리고 또 뭐가 있었죠?
It genuinely is crazy. He did like deep lore.
그리고
I gotta imagine the middle haze is crazy.
모든 눈이 붉었던 것 같아요.
신체 대부분에
You guys seen that video of the one frat? Like it was like, I think like maybe a couple months ago, maybe it was a year ago, and like it was the video of the cops coming in and they were like hazing their pledges, and like it was literally like all of them were in a room, and it was just like the most like horror movie-esque fucking scene that you could have ever possibly fucking imagined.
냄새는 피 냄새다. 피로 만들었겠지.
Pretty sure the middle version of a haze is just a welcome party. Lame, dude. Nah, dude, you gotta get hazed a little bit, or it doesn't mean anything to you.
그러하다면
Could there be a member of all five fingers? Because I think it's possible. Ryoshu does exist, true. And also, like, the pinky is very interesting because the pinky can technically, the pinky can infiltrate other, fingers. And like I've always thought it's interesting to have, like, if there was an OC where like an index member was prescripted to join like the middle or something as like a prescript, and they still were an index member and received prescripts, but part of the prescript was them joining another finger. So I don't know if that's completely possible or not. Middle Don uptie story, they have a pizza party and later get ice cream. Damn, bro, they're losers.
모두들 유용한 정보였습니다.
No wonder why they constantly have to assert their dominance to people and destroy entire towns if they get ice cream spilt on their foot. They have a lot to prove. They're insecure. I mean, you know what? That's what happens when you don't haze. If I was able to join one of the fingers, which one would I join? We've talked about this before. But I would definitely 100% join the index. But I would just be an index weaver. I would just be down in the catacombs, and I would be tweeting all day, tweeting the prescripts at everyone. And I've talked about this before. Everyone's gonna be like, well, Damon, no operator. How do you know? You're gonna be the weaver. You don't get to choose. And I completely disagree with you. Last I checked, when Jan went down into the weaver basement, fucking nobody was down there but Mariah, or I think her name was Moira, whatever the fuck. And she was like, Jan was like, are you the only one down here? And she was like, I'm not sure. I assume that I can't be the only weaver down here, but I've never seen anyone else besides you. Who the fuck is gonna stop me? from
자세히
fucking just
조언대로
going down there,
수방사들
and I'm
또한
gonna start pre-scripting, and then you're like, oh well, no operator, the pre-scripts are controlled by the will of the city. It's just not possible. Bitch, I am the will of the city. I'm the one writing the pre-scripts. I am the will of the city. I would simply just out prescript whoever was trying to prescript me out of the weaver position.
그렇게 장담할 수는
They
없습니다만
make a prescript that's
적어도
like, we have a
시작점으로서는
false weaver
기능할 테죠.
in the basement, and then I've already made 2 other prescripts on top of that are that person lied to you and take that person out. They're the real false weaver. It's just a battle of WPMs. I'm frankly concerned.
응? 그냥 쭉쭉 뚫고 가는 것 말고도 뭐가 있는 거야?
그 자체는
Is there something else we gotta do
바뀌지 않을
besides beating the crap out of something that's in our way? Damn, dude, we can't play this game by Kingdom Hearts rules whatsoever.
어떻게
That's a
W4의
shame.
의뢰를 완수할 수 있는지에 대한 가닥을 잡을 수
You
있을
just
겁니다.
fucking just hit the attack button until a cutscene starts, and you can pretty much get your way through the entire game. Kingdom Hearts is goated though. Kingdom Hearts 2, I saw a short the other day of the Expedition 33 creator, and he was like, Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of the greatest action RPGs of all time, and I was like, honestly, where's the lie? Because the bro is spitting absolute fucking facts. Unfortunately, the prescripts can predict things way in advance. They either know you were coming or will out prescript. I don't know if you heard me the first time. I am predicting. I am the one writing the prescripts, right? Like, yeah, like the other, but like if there's only 1 or 2 other, how many other weavers are in the basement? Only she was down there. Again, like I'm keyboard warrioring it. I'm just typing. I'm weaving faster than her. I'm out weaving the other weavers. They can't compete. Every time they get a prescript that says take me out, they get 3 more prescripts that says that was a lie. Don't listen to the previous prescripts. Brother is not Hermes. Listen, I might be. You don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know. No one would tell you. You would just listen to the prescripts.
매우 높은 확률로 혈귀입니다.
Oh, the Blood Fiend fucking name drop. She fucking said it, dude. Do not mention Hermes. Bro literally said, don't say Hermes 3 times fast in the kitchen fucking mirror at fucking 3 a.m. I'm sorry, baby. Am I being too crazy? Do you see how she got up and looked at me like I'm crazy? She said, Dad, shut the fuck up. You gonna start giving everybody a show on camera? That's wild, Harley. I love you. You're so cute and amazing. You gonna go back to sleep? The pit bull is bred for fighting. Fucking vicious beast over here. Prescript pet the dog. The dog has been... wait, hold on. We gotta confirm the evidence. The dog has been pet. She doesn't want to deal with me right now. She said I'm being too loud, and she said, shut the fuck up. She said, Dad, you just woke me up. Meanwhile, you guys, I don't know if you guys will be able to see her. She's down. You might not be able to. You can only see a little bit of her. You can't see her whole fucking. You can't see her whole shit, but. Bro, she is in the upside down, dude. Hold on. I wonder if I can. Bro, she is fucking. Ow. Her eyes are rolled into the back of her fucking head, dog. Oh, we always say that she's like fucking in the Upside Down. She's fighting Vecna. She's saving the children from Stranger Things because sometimes when she's sleeping, like it's kind of fucking insane. Wait, who is my weakest link? Index Dawn. You can't fucking be lowest damage when I'm trying to glaze up the index. That's crazy. All right. Blood Fiends. Let's go in there. We're in it to win it. Wait, a Blood Fiend. Level 55, I'm level 35 and I'm in Canto 8. Holy, how? We do our dailies. That's how. Please yap as much as you want in chat, because you know what, someone will answer you. I just don't have the answer. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have the answer. I do my dailies, sad face. I don't know. You should be getting more than enough experience tickets with you know, the Luxcavations that you have. I don't know. Are you using your identity tickets? Does bro not know about identity tickets or how to use them? That'd be wild. He's just been using base experience the entire story.
어? 네가 모를 줄은 몰랐는데. 이런 신기한 거 관련이라면 뭐든지 알고 있는 줄 알았어.
Oh, dude, this personality doesn't know. I mean, it makes sense. You got to erase that from her, you know, her mind with the Jordans. Oh, I think they mean like manager level. Oh, that's what that. Well, that is okay then. That's fine. I don't know that. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I might just play the game. I mean, to be fair, I'm basically unemployed. So I might have a little bit of a hack here in which playing this game technically counts and qualifies as my job.
저도 현실에 존재하는 줄은 몰랐어요.
I'd say that sometimes that tends to be a bit of an advantage.
마늘이랑 햇빛을
But they're supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight.
아, 제가 들은 이야기랑은 좀
Spears are
다르네요.
always better than swords and shit. Blasphemy and slander. What the fuck are you talking about? The sword is the almighty weapon. Actually, realistically, the world would be a better place if we just rejected guns entirely and just all went back to sword fighting. I feel like we would respect each other more. And weirdly enough, it's crazy how I do agree with the head on that fact. You know, guns made it too easy. There's no like, it sounds weird to say there's no love in killing, but like I understand what they're saying when there's like, it's not, if you're gonna you know, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it a little bit personal. You might as well look that person in the eyes. In a game, in fiction, YouTube Terms of Service is gonna cook this channel. I swear to God, I'm talking about the world of Project Moon. YouTube, do not cook me. I'm just saying. For all, a broken clock can be right twice. Fuck the range of spears, bro. Dude, what happens when I just go and I'm fucking and I got hands like that, you know? And then I stab you. You got no close range. You got all long range, no close. You better hope you know that kung fu.
그들이 부린다는 부산물 더 본 적이 있다.
Nagitanas and long ass swords. I'm a fan of the Nodachi personally. Big fan of the Nodachi.
하지만 이런 형태는 분명 아니었을
When I was
텐데.
in, you know, my younger days, and I was just a wee lad on the internet, the early internet with nothing better to do with my life, I used to roleplay fight, and I would use a Nodachi. You know, the deep lore, insanely deep no operator lore, dude. It's kind of insane. I think to myself all of the time that like I could make a YouTube fucking series about the fucking insane shenanigans that went on in the chat rooms of the 2000s of roleplay fighting in like anime chat rooms, and like the kind of community that was built. I don't know if anyone knows a website called XAT. It's probably dog shit Tatooine levels of scum and villainy and disgustingness now, but back when it first started, it was a way for normal everyday normal anime fans, when there wasn't fucking Twitter and Facebook. That's where the anime fans congregated, and like we would all anime fight, and like holy shit, dude, it was roleplay chat, bro. Dreaming God of, dude, it was awesome. I'll tell you, I'll tell you right now, like looking back, like would it probably have been a better life, or I would have had maybe a better you know, childhood experience if I had actually just went outside? Probably, but like I look back on those roleplay fighting days and it's like, damn, dude, there's 5 billion Discord roleplays. Well, nowadays I'm sure it's huge, but like back then, like it wasn't that big. So like the chat site itself like basically culminated an entire community of people that like roleplay fighted, and like there would be like not like actual leaderboards, but they'd be like pseudo leaderboards, bro. It'd be like there would be like, it's crazy. I'm telling you, dude, don't even get me started, bro. There would be like legendary people, because they would always win the fucking roleplay fights, and like you would always hear about these people through whispers, and like one day like you would just all migrate to another chat and that person would be in the chat, and you're like, holy shit, this fucking legendary. It's crazy how much aura that, like, it's kind of crazy. Like we lived in our own fucking like roleplay fighting world, bro. And the world building just crafted itself. Like there wasn't like a dungeon master that was like behind the fucking screen making sure everyone played, and it all fucking happened organically, bro. Like people would get into real fucking like legit arguments, like legit like personal arguments with each other, and then like they would be like, all right, bro, square up, we're about to roleplay fight. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not even kidding. And it would be, and it's even crazier is like there would be whole ass fucking like, all right, like we had a huge ass fucking like crash out between these two people. Like you're gonna take your people, I'm gonna take our people, and we're gonna make 2 different chat rooms entirely, and we're just gonna have actual beef. And if we actually ever have 2 people in these groups in chat, they're gonna start fighting. And like, dude, I'm not even kidding. Like we had like clans, quote unquote. So like you would like basically like literally like online roleplay gangs. It's actually, and there'd be gang wars. It's crazy. Like you would join and like you would have to get like tested, and like you'd have to roleplay fight to like one of the higher ranked people in the fucking in the community, in the clan, and then like you would get ranked, and like you'd have like if you were a certain, like I remember, bro, I don't remember what it's called. There was one on Bleach, because like Bleach and Naruto were like really, really big at the time, so everyone was like roleplay fighting. Like it was kind of freeform. There wasn't like a direct like you can only do this, like don't get me wrong, which was kind of the best in my opinion, which made it mostly fun, because like towards like when I got older and started not actually having like sentience, and I was like actually self-aware, and I wasn't just like an ear-ringing, I don't understand complex, you know, consistencies. Like actually I started to have fun with it. It got really, really interesting. But like yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm telling you, like it was insane. I have to like, I don't know if I would be able to, from
네.
fucking like
수감 전에
memory,
경험한 분들이 있었군요.
recount like my
설명이 길지
entire
않아도
fucking
되겠습니다.
career.
말씀하시는 대로
But
저희가
like,
마주한 작품,
dude, there's some
탈기,
stories I could
그
definitely
자체는
tell.
아니라고 보여집니다.
Yeah, it was one of the
탈기의
craziest
권속이
times of my
되지
life. I
찌꺼기
obviously I
같은
grew
존재.
out of it as I turned to like 14,
관계자
15, and I got into high school, and like I had like I started to make friends, and I started to leave my house. I kind of left all that behind, and then like, you know, everyone, you know, kind of break. It's kind of like, you know, you kind of move on. But like crazy, bro.
그럴듯한 이름이지.
Damn, Drake said hitting that ass with the fucking real shit. Do you miss slavery and dying at 30s? Hit him with the real fucking thing, and then MS Fia bit the bullet. Let's see if this goes. What way does this go? Does this go towards we're gonna completely turn this around in an interesting way, or does this go towards maybe we're entering some controversial territory? I'm honestly curious. I'm like reading the description of Blood Fiends, and also at the same time seeing and watching the fates of the chatters with great interest.
처음에 이야기했던 대로 통상적인 방법으론 워프 열차 내에서 승객이 사라질 수 없습니다. 워프 열차나 W사에 대한 모든 것을 알 수는 없어도 저희가 거기서 저는 아직 저희가 한 번도 마주하지 않았던 존재를 논리 안에 끼워 넣었을 때
A previously unforeseen variable into the equation. Yep, Blood Fiend on the train. That makes sense. It kind of makes it very easy. And especially because Blood Fiends appear and sense and seem similar compared to like distortions and abnormalities. They have that same feeling because again, remember, they were described almost as like distortions that occurred before the distortion phenomenon. Dissolved or vaporized.
승객들끼리 온갖 폭력적인 일을 벌이더라도 본래대로 돌려놓을 수 있습니다.
Damn, imagine you get cooked so fucking bad by in the warp train, you literally can't get put back together. That's gotta be some actual ass.
그중
Like actually some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Yeah, Sinclair is uncomfortable by the mere mention of that.
하지만 열차 운행간 시간이 유예된 승객들은 소화의 과정 또한 이루어지지 않는 것과 마찬가지일 테니 결국 복구할 수 있는 상태였을
Even
겁니다.
cannibalized passengers can be reconstructed. Imagine you gotta be puzzle pieced back together after you were inside someone else's stomach is crazy, dude. Fuck,
그저
dude.
입에 쑤셔 넣었을 뿐이라면
Clean up. I'm telling you, no matter how high the salary is, it could never be high enough.
수 있었겠지.
Merely stuffed into a digest. Warp trains are fucking ridiculous, man.
하지만 피주머니들은 다릅니다.
And of course, T-Corp's got their grubby little fucking paws all over it.
희생자의 혈액을 흡수함으로써 자신들의 존재를 유지할 수 있고
W-Corp does not want you to get out of the W-Corp fun ride.
유지비로
Fucking blood bags, dude.
조금씩 소비한다고 합니다.
응? 방금은 소화는 하지 않는다며.
And thus we have the obscure abnormality going on. This is weird.
혈귀와 피주머니에게 혈액은
Consumption of blood is a process fundamentally different from our consumption of nutrients for energy. Well, that's interesting to think about. And I thought Ishmael on Inside the Whale was bad. True.
존재의 자신들을 유지하기 위한 많은 것들이 포함되어 있는 무언가. 그렇기에 마음 먹는다면 혈액을 소비할 수 있고
An entailment of something that forms the self. Wow. What an interesting way to describe how the process of like absorbing the blood is different. Sorry, just responding to Amanda, she made it to her function safe, letting her know that I love her. Did I even type that correctly? You ever just do something on autopilot sometimes? T-Corp has W-Corp for a free money hack. Bro, T-Corp also is in the cahoots with fucking R-Corp. Dude, again, I can't stress this enough. Fuck T-Corp. Like, actually. But like the way that blood fiends are compared to vampires and the way that KJH made them so unique, I gotta say I do love. Ain't even following half of that. Heathcliff, try to keep up.
히스클리프 군은 화를 내거나 슬퍼하거나 또는 기뻐할 수 있지 않은가?
Ah, Yi Sang with the fucking amazing goddamn fucking analogy.
그것이 변한 것인지 생멸하는 것인지는 알 수 없으나 지나간 감정은 사라졌다고도 볼 수 있을 터.
Don't forget the T-Corp time bombs.
살아갈
Ayo.
의지와 존재의 가치 또한
T-Corp for
멈춘
life.
시간 속에서도 점차 사라지지 않소.
Dude,
혈기에게
you couldn't
혈액이란
pay me enough to ever
그러한
visit
것이라고.
T-Corp.
파우스트 양은
If I
설명한
lived in
것이야.
the city, dude, I would literally make it my life's mission to never go there. And if I was born there, would spend every waking moment getting the fuck out of there.
그런가?
Take my
그래서 바로
chances, fucking just
시발된다 이거구만.
free balling it, walk into another fucking district and hoping for the best, you know?
승객의 구성 묘소. 살점들과 이어진 혈액도 사라졌어.
Damn, yeah. So if you get eaten by a blood fiend in your dreams, you die for real.
논지에 어긋남은 없군.
질문을 몇
Pretty
가지
easy to understand,
하십시오.
honestly. They'd stab you in T-Corp for 10 minutes, bro. I know, that's the worst part about it, dude. I can't believe that one guy who keeps wearing the red hat gets away with it.
피주머니라 하는 존재는 혈귀가 직접 만.
That
거기까지는
information is inaccessible at the moment. Just play it off like you can't tell him. Honestly, very extremely realistic, if you say to say the least. Yi Sang could probably buy that.
제한. 그렇군.
Oh, Yi Sang put it together. Damn,
과거
never
그대가
mind.
말했던
추측이지만 피주머니로 만들기 위해서는 어떤 식으로든 접촉이 필요할 것으로 보입니다. 그렇지 않다면 가장 성가신 존재인 저희가 멀쩡한 것이 말이 되지
The creator was
않을
just an eccentric inventor, and suddenly one day he woke up realizing his company was running on human suffering. Nah, fuck Herbert. He's still a fucking crazy fuck who is just like just in it for the fucking yeah. He's like, damn, dude, I really fucked everyone's life up. Oh well. I'm gonna enjoy my 1,000 hours a day now. Have you seen the Limbus April Fools? I saw the Ham Ham Pang Pang April Fools, so I don't know if that's what you're talking about. The R-Keep, the R-Corp, I saw the R-Corp, the fake R-Corp Ham Ham Pang Pang. How many times am I gonna say R-Corp? Actually, I think that's kind of fitting if you think about it, right? I might have been cooking there, not unintentionally, spitting bars. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Favorite Kanto end theme so far? I couldn't really tell you, to be honest with you.
일리 있어.
Listen, I love Through Violet and what's that one song? The Kanto 6 Millie song. That's my answer. I don't think that's the actual answer to your question, but I'm gonna answer it anyway.
그렇다면 그 잔악한 혈기란 놈은 이
Let's go
여자
find the
어딘가에
blood
숨어
fiend
있다는
and kill
말이겠군.
him with sticks.
조금 전에 보았던 해결사의 말이
Let's get
실현한다면
him.
이 피주머니들이 몰려온 건 열차의 뒷칸부터 즉
I meant the story for
나아가다 보니
Limbus April Fools. Yeah, no,
반드시
that I
그
do not
혈기를
know. I have not seen
마주하게 될
that.
것입니다.
좋네. 무고한 승객들의 원한을 대신 풀어줄 기회. 보는
Dante. Time for whispers. Through the patches of Violet count. That's the song. Bet. That and Children of the City are my two favorite Project Moon songs. Much prefer Compass and Fly. Nice. I respect it. You might be wrong, but you know what? That's fine. I'm just kidding. Everyone's happy. Everyone's free to have their own. It's all subjective, man. That's the beauty of music and art. Like, I've always been told that like I have a very diverse palette when it comes to art or when it comes to music, and I'm like, why, man? You got to enjoy everything. Like, I just can't be one of those people that like I only enjoy like one genre of music. I have like don't get me wrong, like I have my favorites. Like, I'm a big metalhead, love metalhead. When I first met Amanda and we were talking about the music that we like, I honestly use a term that I'm never gonna change, and it's so true. I just love ignorant rap music. I think that's a great way to describe it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I love shit like going to my like you know, like the meme, like going to my 9 to 5 while listening about songs, you know, about doing hood rat shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Which Pass On cover is my favorite? I actually don't know. I actually don't have a favorite cover, so I actually couldn't tell you, believe it or not. And am I playing Warp Train Express for the first time? Yes. The Murder on the Warp Express, I am playing this for the first time. Yeah. This is technically blind.
여기 심장이 잠깐 저리 대기.
You guys are using a bunch of terminology and lingo that I've never heard before. I'll be dead honest with you. I don't know half the shit you guys are talking about. Pass-ons. 3 Limber Safer Pools events, and they aren't exactly spoiler-free, but require context to understand the spoilers. You know what? Contextless spoilers gotta be the best spoilers, because you can spoil and people still won't fucking understand what you're talking about. And the thing is like it's the kind of spoiler that like the only way you're gonna know it's a spoiler is if you know about the thing. So whenever like I do like a contextless spoiler in like a thumbnail or something, and someone's like, "Bro, you really spoiled this in the thumbnail," I'm like, you wouldn't know it's a spoiler unless you already were aware of the story beat. So no, I'm not. I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna think that I'm doing something bad, because you can't. If you don't know what's going on, you can't be spoiled. You just by nature of you knowing means that you were already spoiled either by something else or you knew about it. So that means I didn't spoil you. So what are you saying fuck me for? Thought you were playing for the 100th time just to get that Warp Train ride feeling? We might have to do that. That'd be a crazy that'd be a crazy stream idea for like a subathon or something, playing Warp Train or you know, Murder on the Warp Express fucking 1,000 times for 48 hours to feel something. Have you gone back and done the hard mode versions of past events? Yes, I have. I've done at least all of the hard modes that I can do. I think I have to do Kanto 7 to do the last 2, which were Time Killing Time and this one. So yeah, clear 736 to unlock the hard difficulty. So no, I did what I had to do here, which is yield my flesh. We did this in hard, motherfucker. Play it on hard to feel even more. We'll alternate back and forth as the, you know, Warp Train ride goes on. We'll pick it up into hard mode. You know, we'll be real about it, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, we did the hard mode here too. We're coming up on about 3 hours of stream, so I think I'm gonna take one more break. And then how far are we into this? I might just finish it. Fuck it, I got nothing better to do tonight. Again, my girlfriend is out, so you know, it's time to fucking rage, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but like we might just finish. I'll let you guys know what's going on when I come back from the break. I'll see how I feel. Don't get too excited, don't expect too much from me. But you know what? We might just fucking finish the intervallo in just one shot. I mean, we're already so close, we might as well. Especially if we power through it. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm gonna take another like 5-10 minute break. This one won't be as long as the last one for sure. Last one I was saying bye to Amanda, so I didn't count that in the go piss boy. That's the only reason a motherfucker's gotta take a break to go piss. You're right, but that's not all I'm gonna do. I might check my phone. I might just vibe out and enjoy the extreme bliss of being alive. All right, I love you guys. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It helps the stream way more than you know. But what's also peak is just leaving the stream on in the background while we're waiting. Just leaving the break on. That is beauty. That is real dedication, and then I'll know you're a real fan. Don't listen. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't think by terms of service I'm allowed to tell you what to do. But I'm just saying, that'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy thing to do if you did it. Anyway, y'all, all right, I'm done extrapolating. I'm done being annoying. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. Link is in chat. If not, it will be in the chat again sometime soon. And also, check out GamerSupps, code NOOP for 10% off. Or if you never had GamerSupps, use my code NOOP anyway, and you'll get some free samples, motherfucker. Been watching me since the JJK era? Hey, listen. That's fucking love right there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that support. It's a shame that we couldn't have Jujutsu Kaisen chapters reaching One Piece levels, so we could have milked the sweet, shonen content longer. But that's what I have the manga channel for. So yeah, again, like I cover Sakamoto Days, Hunter. I'm covering Hunter x Hunter now, which is fucking beefed up with this recent chapter batch. I'm gonna cover Bleach with that new Hell weekly release. Manga is coming back. We were getting a little light. We were getting worried, but it's fucking all stemming back, baby. And you know what? It's all nostalgia member berries, which is sad, but you know what? I mean, we take what we can get sometimes. We take the small wins. We take the big ones. Take what we can get. Anyway, y'all, I'll catch you guys in 10 minutes. Love you. Appreciate you. See you in a second. Why are you guys trying to hurt my feelings? That's not very nice. I don't know why you would do that. If we want to be completely honest, I dare say I don't deserve that kind of treatment. What have I done but provide genuine stream content? And this is how I'm repaid? Well, now I'm considering not finishing the Intervallo. Fuck you guys.
4.
Done it fucking comment my music? That's alright, that's fair. I deserve that. Bro listens to video game music? Embarrassing. I don't know if Vaterbard left, but we were taking a little break. I need like a break screen, to be honest with you. I think that would I think it would go hard if it was like a screen that said like be back in 10 minutes. If not back, read the sign again. Yeah, I know, right? That hits. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be a great break like animation for the stream. Because I said I would be back on time this break, and I wasn't. I wasn't even fucking close to on time. So, you know, it happens. Hey, Coconut, what's going on? What's going on? You know what, Coconut? It's extremely sad to me that you don't really make a lot of this. Not that we haven't streamed in like 3 weeks, to be fair. But like it makes me upset that I don't see your lovely and beautiful username. Oops, sorry, I hit the microphone. That's how excited I am to see you. You know what? It makes me upset, but also at the same time, I know it's because you're a working man now. So it's also like not. I feel weird being like I'm proud because like I don't think we have that type of relationship, but like I'm just like my boy's getting it. You know what I mean? Like he's out there. He's on his grind. You know, I understand why you're not here. So like it's like, you know, like it's kind of like a bittersweet. It's like double edged. You know, it's like while I know and appreciate that like you're out there grinding. You know what? You know what? It's home here. Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, this kitchen's not the same without you. And we already know it's a kitchen because we be cooking. I'm sorry, that was immature and awful timing, poor comedic effort, and this was funny AF by Kevin Hart. I would be fucking kicked off the screen. Has anyone ever seen that show, by the way, on Netflix? I highly recommend it. Normally, like, you know what, like I'm not someone that watches like, you know, Netflix like shows, but like especially like Kevin Hart, in my opinion, hasn't really been as funny as he was when he first you know when we came onto the scene, you know. So like I've in my opinion he's fallen off, but you know, who am I to judge? He's diversified. He's done a lot of different things, and one of the things that he did is he did like a comedy like show, but like a show in a sense that like it's like a competition, like how they do like American Idol, right? And it was like to find like small town comedians, so they went to a bunch of different towns and they had people put on sets and everything like that, and like you got to like get introduced to a bunch of new people, and some of them were really fucking funny, man. Actually, me and Amanda watched it, and we actually very much enjoyed our time. So like I highly recommend it. Some of the jokes were really, really good. Some of the people in most of the people like towards like when you started getting to like the final like 10 comedians, you're like, damn, everyone is kind of funny. I'm gonna be kind of upset depending on who wins and who loses. You know what I mean? Like, cause like you ended up liking everybody. Everyone's good. So like, it was a really, really good show. What is a cleanup agent doing on the warp train? Oh no!
이봐, 우린 괴물이 아니야.
Did he show up to his? When you show up to work early? during the lunch rush and they say, can you clock in? Can you clock in early? We need you.
당신도 변하기 시작한
Damn, transition crazy.
그럼 벌레팔 같은 걸로도
Dude, what's with the bug racism today, man? That's wild to me. That's twice. That's twice today Gregor's been thrown at. True, Coconut, you would be the cleaning agent on the warp train. It would be your job to put back the puzzle pieces, as chat has so lovingly referred to them as the blood, guts, and viscera of all of the destroyed passengers. For reassembling and reset upon reaching destination.
이게 뭐 의체인지 괴물인지 한눈에 봐서 알 수가 있나?
같은 생체
Nah, you don't gotta take that, Gregor.
투박한 구형 모델은 최근 도시에서 보기 드물기 때문에 착각할 수도 있다.
Damn, you had to call it outdated in that moment.
다행이네요. 전 또 그 미친 놈들이.
그런데 W사 직원들이
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you guys? You guys are a little early. Worst day to ever be early. Yeah, why would any of them willingly board the train? Yeah, good point. They literally know. We were ordered to assist you with your contract. Damn, we better be getting hazard pay for this? Dare I say? I'm the only one left. Holy.
그럴 수가. 파우스트군. 피주머니가 원래대로 되돌아갈 수 있는 방법.
Damn, and he's about to transform too. Rest in peace, brother man.
그 정보도 아직 열람할 수가 없군요.
It's probably workers that needed the money too. That's the worst part. Rest in peace, Coconut. This is the end for you. It's a shame. You put yourself in the story and you were immediately taken out. That's how it be sometimes in the city. Boom, boom. Children of the City intensifies. I'd also grown too used to Faust's omniscience because I could always trust it to be there for me. Yeah, it's crazy what like how fucking nerfed the sinners are without Faust, and Faust just always being a know-it-all. Like, it's something that, like, you don't realize how like much your crew's dynamic relies on the the annoying friend until the annoying friend is gone, and you're like, fuck, who do we take out all this fucking aggression on? I'm just. Top 10 jobs where being early is the worst thing ever imaginable. Watchmojo.com. Maybe I was too reliant on the sinners as a whole. Always with the self-introspection, Dante. Yeah, true, you are the manager. And you're kind of falling apart here. We need you, not Faust. Faust didn't get your job. You got your job, Dante. Oh, dude, is this the secret warp train lever that only the employees know about?
이런 공간에 잘도 저런 걸 숨겼고.
Wall behind what had initially appeared to be a folding chair for employees spun open.
이게 무엇인가? 설마 저 앞에 있는 혈기를 해치는 비밀 무기가.
Damn, they got the hidden secret domain expansion break room?
1등석에서 본 캡슐이랑 비슷하게 보이긴
For
하는데.
fucking first class, dude. He's clocking out. He said, I relayed my information. I'm done. Later.
무엇을 할 생각인가?
이런 상황을 위해 W사에서는 직원용 소형 동면포들을 준비해 놓았거든요.
그랬군.
그럼
He's out. Shut the hatch behind him is crazy. Only the folding chair and a wall covered with viscera remain. He's gone, dude. He couldn't clock out faster, dog. When it's your time to leave and everything is fucking busy as hell and they go, can you stay? And you're not even fucking hearing them as you're walking out the door. I'm cracking up.
갔어.
He's me when I worked at Best Buy, dude. No, I'm out. I'm not fucking staying later to help y'all. My time punch says this. Done.
가버리셨군요.
Relax. At the wall, the agent disappeared, dude. That's gotta be some fucking cartoon comedic ass time and shit to see, too. Let's move to the next car. Keep on keeping on, indeed. The mantra that keeps on fucking, you know, pushing the sinners to victory. I mean, what more can you possibly do, right?
하지만
What more can you possibly do?
아직 기약은 없구려.
All right, Index Proxy Don has picked up. Now it's Ishmael coming in last place. You're damn right. Up next call. Holy shit, we got some waves.
서두르지 말고.
We got some waves of enemies, to say the least. Oh no. Well, actually, because it's a story, it actually doesn't matter. Kill the House of Spiders for all I care.
내가 왔다.
Why does bro have all the Kanto 9 IDs? Because I'm built different. My first extraction day 1 was fucking Ring Faust, dude. The game wanted me to be ahead of the curve.
가져갈 수 없을 거다.
결정.
Damn. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Mathiotis.
것은 없네.
Love it when the white noise pulls up again. Who the fuck is the white noise? Maybe I'm just not clued in. He's LARPing! LARPer alert.
까지 각오했을지.
Or is that like an opposite LARPing tactic where you're like, actually, I'm gonna make something up here? Your Yi Sang ID is known as a LARPer of the character. Oh, okay. So we call that's the I've never heard that one before. I know Rien Sang is I know Yi Sang is, he wants to be Roland so fucking bad. He's actually the real LARPer in the situation. He wants to be Yi Sang so fucking bad. Yi Sang, he wants to be Roland. He wants to be Roland. I don't know. See, you know what? You're making me nervous. You're throwing me off guard, bro. You're testing my knowledge, and I don't like it. I'm just kidding. Realistically, I gotta link these chains, bro. I'm trying to find the best dominating clash. Because I'm all about efficiency. I'm all about dominating the enemy. And dodging your questions. Oh, streamer pull Index, Yi Sang, Index Don, and Wild Hunt on her first day. That's wild. So on my first day, I pulled Manager Don Quixote, I pulled Ring Faust, and then I pulled Fire Fist Gregor.
그 슬픔은 셋째.
Roland LARPers say, what? We gotta get you know what? Like everyone always says they want a Roland ID, they want a Black Silence ID, and we don't realize that everyone forgets about Garnet from Leviathan. There already was a Roland ID. Everyone forgets about fucking Garnet. We can't forget about Garnet. Never forget. Hashtag.
그 슬픔은
You know what I'm saying, dude?
여기 심장이 잠깐 자살.
Spoiler IDs, bro. Listen. I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose this gacha luck. The gacha luck chose me. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, take it up with the game. Technically, it is LARPception, yeah, because Yi Sang is LARPing as Rien, who is LARPing as Roland. You know, when you think about it, that is kind of crazy. That really is kind of meta. I could have pulled in base banner only. Chirikuro. I didn't see the username at first, and if that wasn't you, I was gonna fucking lose it.
당장 집행해주지.
Sometimes I feel like they should make it impossible to pull bad end until you've played that Kanto, but sometimes I think that's bad. Yeah, no, because then how else am I supposed to get super fucking overpowered from the very beginning? The dopamine spike isn't there, man.
예측할 수 없게.
I hear you got fucking Mathiotis losing fucking clashes anyway. Oh, she won, okay.
우리 엄마 멋있는 건 알아가지고.
그쯤 해줬으니 포장지 한번 벗겨야겠군.
We don't want a color fix ID, but at the same time, the earlier a color fixture gets added, the weaker it will be. 110% true. Especially with the fact that, like, you're supposed to be, technically speaking, the identities are supposed to be of level to what the sinners are. And I feel like they kind of they were already stretching that with the nurse father identities, so. Like, those are a stretch to say that our sinners are equal in and of themselves to a fucking nurse father. Yep, I'm all good on Ruina. I watched a video on to understand everything in Lobotomy Corp, because I'll be completely honest, you couldn't pay me enough to play that game. I'll digest the lore. I'll never maybe for like a fun stream or something like that, but fuck that, man. I think I would rather take a warp train.
재밌겠는데? 우리 엄마 멋있는 건 알아가지고.
Like Lei Hang Marisol is a crazy ID. I don't know who Lei Hang is, believe it or not. All the things that I mean, I know who that is. Like I can tell you the face and the name because I've seen it on the wiki before. But yeah, I've also kind of agreed that like having a capo thumb ID for Marisol is kind of crazy too. I was thinking that recently. It's you know, tis false. We're in a little bit of a like a a synchronization moment here. I was thinking about that the other day. That I was like, Capo Marisol is kind of weird power scaling wise. If you kind of sit down and think about it. Actually, we do want run space. Let's just end this sooner. Oh, is that one of the fucking multi-crack fixers right there? I just realized. You don't immediately use Riensang evade on first turn, am I supposed to? I might not know the meta, you know? I might not have been clued in.
그려낸 대로.
그 슬픈 눈빛, 허물녘이 심장이.
Go perform insight work on Spider Bud. Yes, babe. Lets you get a funny like 9 coin skill in like 2 turns. Oh, dude, we can get Furioso early. Riensang gets a buff if he evades. Listen, say less. I'm evading every time now, dude. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with his game. I didn't know that's how it worked. All right, now we're dealing with the prosthetic fixers, baby. Playing no games. What up, Otterbard? How we doing? I'm doing well. You know what? Thank you for asking, because you know what? Sometimes people don't ask the streamer how they're doing. They just want to get right into the content, and I feel like streamers are very over persecuted in this day and age. I'm just kidding. So not true. I couldn't even really say it with a straight face.
예측할 수 없게.
Memeing too hard again. Prosthetic fixers, Sekiro. Yo, one day I need to fucking I need to play Sekiro on stream, and you need to see me fail and embarrass myself. I'm so bad at Souls games. I cannot get past the first level of Bloodborne. It's actually terrible. And also, yeah, I do stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time. So wherever you feel comfortable, it is only on Twitch. We're trying to build a Twitch community as much as we possibly can, but you know, I completely understand. That's why we try to do the restream, so that way like Twitch and YouTube can kind of still see each other. But you know, I know that's not for everybody. Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. Downside is that he gains fragile and defense level down, which increases the damage he takes and reduces the power of his evade. I mean, we'll just tank it. At this point, in fucking Murder on the Warp Express Intervalo, I don't think I'm really worried about someone taking my fucking Rien Sang ID out. No offense. I mean, we've got 3 staggered motherfuckers right now.
그래. 내가 왔다.
Don't sweat about getting fried in Souls games. Sekiro functions entirely different from Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. So Sekiro, I was actually getting down, and I feel like if I took enough time to like learn the mechanics and get better, I could figure it out. Bloodborne, I've tried so many times and just absolutely failed. It's actually been so fucking embarrassing. I just cannot figure. Bloodborne is just, it's my kryptonite, I fear. Which is crazy, because I can normally get behind most games and figure it out. Bloodborne is just something, I don't know what it is. Maybe Bloodborne is racist, I'm not sure. If there's any black people in chat that can confirm. I'm obviously just kidding. But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have to say it. Maybe you know what? Maybe I just need to trust you guys to figure the fuck out, whether I'm serious or if I'm joking. And you know what? If I'm making a joke that I'm just, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread, and you're like, I think he's serious and he thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know what? Maybe that's your fault, not mine. Can't wait till he fights a certain father fixer. Oh. I'm fighting the father fixer, all right. You should have came home for milk. Is that how the joke goes? They left for milk and they never came home? The meta does grow. The meta changes at an alarmingly pacing rate. But it makes sense why the House of Spiders IDs are as strong as they are, to be fair. But Faust finding this in YouTube Shorts is crazy. I don't. No offense to you. No disrespect. It's just like YouTube Shorts is such an interesting meta game. I don't understand it. I'm really like adverse to any kind of like scrolling content like that though. Personally, it just doesn't hit the. My brain wasn't wired for it, and I seem to struggle in actually getting my brain to be wired for it. If that makes sense, it's just really tough. Less addictive TikTok, fair.
어? 이건 또 뭐야?
Oh, we found the T-Corp box, baby. See one interesting short about something that I get caught in the scroll. Yeah, I feel that.
T사의 로고인 것 같다만.
전투 중에 부서진 것 같군요.
Oh wow, it's almost like we have seen this T-Corp box here before.
그 대표라는 사람 허버트랬나? 다른 날개와 많은 연계를 하고 있다는 이야기를 했던 것 같아.
Fuck Herbert. Let me get a fuck Herbert in chat, everyone. I don't know. Apparently Herbert's got shooters in chat, so I better watch out before I get fucking time shot. What do like time assassins look like in T-Corp? It's got to be crazy. That should have been the real undercover lore that we uncovered. Although the Time Waster, the Time Ripper was, like, I think, in my opinion, one of the greatest written villains that I've seen from Project Moon so far. And there's some really good written villains in Project Moon, but like it's just like the whole idea of it. I love it. It makes me want to read. It makes me want to go back and read Distortion Detective so bad.
오히려 아직 그리 이름을 날리지
Yeah,
못한
I'm completely in the know about everything Library of Ruina.
일이 급하게 협력을 요청하는 것이 이례적인
And I
일이라고
watched a video on Lobotomy Corp. So Lobotomy Corp I'm a little shaky with, but I do know I'm very familiar with all of it. Time Waster is so funny because it's so real. It is.
뭐 W 수사져서
Sounds like W Corp's heydays are long behind them. You're damn right. Thank God. W Corp going down. Next is T Corp, baby. W Corp's in the trash. R Corp's in the gutter. Next comes T Corp, baby. May the fucking recession hit the city hard. Mostly the elites, though. The Lobotomy Corp is so painful to play through. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
피덩이가 붙은 의체 부품 및 조각이 사방에 널려 있는 것을 보아 다수의 의체 해결사가 탑승했던 객실칸으로 보인다.
What would give that away, Marisol? The about tens of prosthetic equipped fixers that we fought so far, or the dead prosthetic fix. I shouldn't come at Marisol.
아까 T사의 원정을 왔다던 해결사 사무소가
I'm better
이
than that.
사람들이었을지도
It's not
모르겠어요.
his fault. He tries. Still want to play LobCorp? God bless you.
같은 모델의 의체가 많이 보이네요.
의체를
혹시
이자는 분명 승강장에서 마주쳤었던.
Oh, is that Sasha?
우리에게 시비를 걸던 자군.
Oh no, not Sasha. This is the guy that had the full
시작했다고
mask on that was screaming at Don Quixote when he came in.
이만한 숫자의 해결사들이었으니
부서진 팔만 한 다스가 넘을.
Or maybe it is Sasha. I don't know. We'll see.
예비팔을 교체해가면서 썼던 것이지 않겠는가?
Yeah, this was Sasha then. Well, they're cooked. We came back and they're dead. Crazy, dude. How time fucking flies in the warp. This is just a random goon? Oh, okay.
전쟁 때도 비슷한 사례가 많았습니다.
That first guy, maybe. Yeah, who screamed. Okay, I'm not wrong. Okay, thank you for correcting me and telling me. I knew it.
된다는 마음가짐. 물론 그런 녀석들은 자기 몸을 제대로 보호하지 않아 일찍 전사하곤 했습니다.
I wish I had like an Otis to back me up and be like, you were right. I always knew you were right, no-op. So many Don Quixote LARPers in chat. Where are the Otis LARPers, bro? Where are the Glazers?
하나의 상황이 생각보다 다양하게 해석될 수
They're
있고
gaslighting me?
두
Boss,
의견을
thank you.
모두
Thank
기억해
you. Change your name. I'm just kidding. You can be who you want.
당신 같은 사원들은 꼭
Be
끝까지
whoever you want to
살아남고
be. If I'm a bird, you're a bird. I have never seen The Notebook, to be fair. Don't put that evil on me.
네, 뭐 다행이었겠군요.
Damn, said good for them. Snappy manner. Ooh, she doesn't like not being the smartest in the room. She's getting insecure.
신체적으로는 문제가 없습니다만
Physically unharmed, but I'm pissed.
고립된 바다 위에서 마구잡이로 그물을 던지는 것 같은 이 상황이
Lost and isolated in a blind sea. Well, welcome to fucking being like everybody else, damn it.
평소에는 열람한 정보에 간단한 추론만 곁들여서
그건 새까맣고 고요한 호수
Oh,
위에서
damn. Ishmael was
대체
listening the whole
어디가
fucking time?
이곳
나 또한 보이지 않는 묘혈에 누운 기분인 것은 매한가지야.
There's Yi saying.
눈에 맺힌 상과
Everyone heard your words.
그런데 파우스트 씨가 그런 말을 하는 건 처음 보는 것 같은데 아니 정확히는 파우스트 씨가 오늘따라 평소랑 달라
Did you change your hair?
그건
You changed your hair, didn't you?
아 나쁘다는 건 아니에요. 오히려 조금 유해 보여서 좋네요.
Damn, everyone's like so endeared by Faust when she's not like connected. It's crazy. everyone's like, you know what, Faust, I like you better this way, which is like the worst thing because like she's gonna have to go back to the Jezreel shaft after this. This is like a bad sitcom.
그대에게서 본 적이 없던 모습이기에.
Like when Dwight gets a concussion in the office and he becomes really nice to Pam, and like he's gonna go to the hospital to get his concussion like taken care of, and Pam's like, I'm gonna miss you. He's like, I'm coming right back, and she's like, yeah, but you'll be different.
그런가요?
승강장에 있던 팜플렛에 의하면 이 열차는 객실용 12칸과 화물용 1칸으로 구성되어 있다고.
Over time, the sinners' relationships improve, except for Otis, which either stays the same or gets worse. That's a really good point, actually. Now that you mention that, I can kind of put that, you know, together.
단1 칸이 남는다.
All right, one car until we can get to the fucking bus. Good.
높은 확률로 이 피주머니들을 만든 혈기를
Oh shit, the blood fiend jacked our ride? Crazy.
그래봐야 이것들 대빵이라는 거 아니야. 뭐 얼마나 다르겠어?
역으로 말해 그 많은 피주머니를 거느릴 수 있는 존재이기에 위험 수준을 높게 생각하는 것이
High risk entity. We can take him.
잘 알려진 정보는 아니지만 혈귀의 상대를 전문적으로 하는 해결사도 있다고 합니다.
A subcategory of fixers called blood fiend hunters. Damn, dude, there's vampire hunters in Project Moon. Now that fucking Leviathan distortion detective, give me fucking the blood fiend hunters web novel, bro. KJH, hit me up, dog. I would love to write lore for your fucking world. Give me a dude. I would love to write. Dude, obviously I'm talking very highly of myself. First of all, you should always talk good about yourself in an interview. You should always talk yourself up. Never doubt yourself. Always appear confident. Rule number 1. Number 2, I don't know. I just like to write. I even said to Amanda once that like, cause like we go to BAM, the bookstore near us, which is peak, by the way. BAM is great. Love BAM, like Books A Million, not the BAM that's getting sued for all the Lego shit. I feel like I do have to clarify.
정보가 사실이라면
And like I always see like Star Wars like books or like Lord of the Rings books that are like obviously just not quote unquote fan fiction, but like they're licensed. People get licensed to write, you know, like stories in that world that are separate. I would love that shit. That'd be so cool. Even it doesn't have to be Project Moon, but like I would love to get into that shit. The Blood Fiend Hunter web novel would go hard. I'm telling you, KJH.
피주머니라는
I know you're
것들은
watching this.
맹목적으로 혈기를 따르는 일종의 군세라는 거잖아요.
Blood Fiend Hunter ID for Hong Lu, a Fang Hunter, but he is a 00 ID. Oh, I have that ID. He's trash. Never mind. Do love how there's no racism in the city. Instead, we have extreme class. So I saw someone like I saw someone describe this, which I actually really like it. I forget what other dystopian world that was being talked about. It's for something very similar to Project Moon, but it's like it's the exact like the world is so fucking awful. The world is so Cyberpunk. I was talking about Cyberpunk when I heard this. The world is so fucking bad. Like it's like not that our world today isn't bad, but like the world in these dystopian, you know, lore worlds are like so fucking awful that like people just don't even have like the gall to be racist, because everyone, no matter whether you're white, black, whatever kind of ethnicity that exists, like you're all gonna get fucked the exact same by the system, so like it doesn't matter. You don't even have time to be racist because you're just getting fucked, bro. You can't. If someone wants to help you, you don't care if they're purple. You just want them to help you. You just want to exist and not get fucked by the system more than you already are. After the multiple times that artists tried to steal his IP, I don't think KJH will ever license this shit again. True. You're so right. It's been ruined for all of us. Damn. You could trust me, though. Is Cyberpunk like the city but more futuristic? A little bit. It's not as diverse. The city with its 26 districts and all of its different shenanigans, like Night City is kind of like one thing, and like the city, like the Project Moon is honestly like like multiple things, if that makes sense at once. Opening the door to lead to the last and final fucking train. Damn.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만
Who is the weakest link?
아직
Not
기회가
Index
남구려.
Donna again.
그렇다면 여전히 난 아무것도 인가.
The one who lords. All right, so this is the dungeon. I fear to say that we're gonna be done for the night. It's 11 o'clock. It's getting late. We've almost been streaming for about 4 hours now. So we're gonna. It's not a dungeon. Is this just the end? We're calling it either way. It doesn't matter. You can't convince me. We'll come back to it. Loki, want to watch Cyberpunk now? Yo, I watched Cyberpunk recently, and it is so fucking good, dog. It's so good. I was kind of iffy about it 4 episodes in, but dude, when you got to like episode 6, 7, and then like at the end, man, it hit. I'm so excited for Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2. I'm so excited for it, and honestly, literally, I won't lie to you, it is it's so convenient that I finished Cyberpunk 1 and then they were like, oh, by the way, we're almost done with Cyberpunk 2. Here's a trailer for it. Like right after, I was like, I love how the universe revolves around me. I'm just kidding, obviously. But yeah, no, if you haven't watched Cyberpunk, highly recommend it. It's a great show on Netflix. It's been out for 3 years. I'm very late on it, so I'd be surprised if there are other people who haven't. So guys, I genuinely want to say this Intervallo leaves you on the biggest cliffhanger. I dare say I've been spoiled. I know what happens because I also know that what leads into Kanto. It leads into Kanto 7 perfectly. So unfortunately, the blind reaction won't be there. But it will still be fun time. I will say, while I'm here and while I have all of you here, before I leave, if you haven't already, I know I've said it before, like the stream. Please take that 1 second. It helps the stream way more than you know. If you want to make sure you definitely get pings on not just content but streams, or you want to just stay up to date, join the community, talk to me, talk to other people, and keep the chat going, link is in chat. I just posted it. Join the Discord, please. Best way to stay up to date with the community. If not, we love you and appreciate you. I thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I will say, and I will let everybody know, I do post the VODs, say quote unquote. I do post the highlights and everything like that on the live channel. So if you want to watch it back, or you want to see other parts of the Limbus playthrough that you have missed, I pretty much have almost all of the Limbus playthrough. There are parts that weren't recorded, like going through, I think Kanto 3 I did all on my own, and a little bit of Kanto 4 I did on my own, so there's not everything, but from Kanto like 5 and 6 on, like there's a lot of shit, so you guys can catch up if you want to. If not, I'm gonna post the time intervallo there. I'm gonna post all that good stuff, so definitely subscribe to the No Operator Off, which is the the VOD highlight, if you want to make sure you if you can't always catch stream, you want to see what happens. Best way to do it, I'm gonna do my best to start uploading there more, more, and streaming more. Again, I've just been busy making a lot of the videos that I make on the main channel, so now that I'm going to take time to work on like an 2-hour-long Blue Reverberation video, I will have a little bit more time to stream, because I'm going to need some time to decompress from that edit, or I will, go postal, to say the least, in a video game. And like Postal 2, the Postal series is great. But yeah, guys, I love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you've hung out this whole time, you're all great. I will see you guys on the next stream. I'll probably stream on the main channel again, because we had a good turnout, so I'm happy with it. Thank you, Vertical, Horizontal, and thank you, Twitch, as well. Sancho, we got another Don. We have another Don in in chat right as we're leaving. Damn, dude. I hit my microphone. But yeah, I gotta eat dinner. It's late. Gotta walk the doggo soon. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. We'll be back. And I know you guys said I have a brother. Yeah, you got like 3 of them. We got like 3 Don Quixote chat bidders. Don't worry, we have like so many of them. We're gonna have to put you guys in a coliseum, and we're gonna see who wins. But we're almost done. I know you guys said do this off screen, but I'll probably just finish this off, and then we'll go like into like maybe Canto 7 or go into Walp, or maybe we'll do, maybe we'll just do this as a start to the stream and then do a different game later. But yeah, guys, absolutely love and appreciate you all. Join the Discord. Again, link is in chat. Join, and subscribe to the live channel. And also, again, link is in the pin message. Thank you to GamerSupps for sponsoring the stream. Use code NOOP for 10% off, or if you've never tried GamerSupps before, use my code anyway, and they'll give you some free samples. But guys, I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.